Hello, YouTube. How are we doing today? I am joined here with John Cino Evil and Matt Ross to talk all about tonight's episode of Money in the Bank on the WWE Network, where they risk it all. You got to risk to reward. You've got to, what is it, John?
The risk is
worth
the
the
award.
award.
We're gonna hear it about 100
Someone
times.
say the risk is worth the reward?
The risk is worth the award. I'm here with Braden Herrington. He's just got in from work.
The risk is worth the reward.
The risk is worth the reward. It looks like, I think they just said about the climbing the corporate ladder thing that it's going to be happening at the same time. So I expect maybe we're going to be having it more like that Roddy Piper Goldust match from WrestleMania years ago. And the show is starting, where we risk it all.
I need my headphones.
Hello, Jonathan Pine. Hello, Andrew McDonald. Who will be the Titan of Titan Towers? We will see Eric Marcotte. How are you doing? I hear your UFC Discord was very successful yesterday. I actually won some money yesterday on...
Did you know what you were betting on?
No, that's why I get my friend to tell me what to bet on. But, yeah, won $400, which was very nice. Cool Gang Big B, how are you doing?
Hello, people. How's everyone
During
doing?
the kickoff, they were showing the top 10 moments, and number one was when Seth Rollins cashed in. And for some reason, they edited out Roman Reigns. I don't know why they do that. It's the weirdest thing.
It's very strange. I don't know. Yeah, I feel there's definitely more to that story there. Hello, Christina. How are you doing?
Christina Paulette is in the room. Eric Marcotte, Jonathan Pine. What's going on, people? Y'all watching Money in the Bank, or is Eric Marcotte just not watching it?
Cool Gang Big B is having White Claws for the first time for this watch-along. What flavor are you starting off with?
Uh-oh.
Can I just check YouTube room? How is the sound? How is the video? Is it all good, guys?
We sound okay?
Hello.
Hello, Matt Ross, John Cino Evil. Ooh! We start the show with the Connecticut.
Good flavor.
Cool Gang B, Black Cherry. You know what? I'm going to pop open a Black Cherry.
I'm in a mango right now. I've been on the Black Cherry earlier today.
Guys, I didn't re-up. I drank my last Black Cherry last night, legit.
Oh, no.
So I'm drinking a grower's cider.
Matt Ross, what are you drinking?
I'm going to grab me a Miller Lite.
Of course.
Breakfast of Champions.
Who's drinking
Classic
tonight?
Ross.
Who in the room's drinking? Who's drinking water? You know?
Guys, every time you hear the risk is worth the reward,
Yes.
take a sip.
Yes, that's the drinking game. Every time the risk is worth the reward, you take a sip of your drink. We'll continue to let everyone know. Chris Thunder's in the room. Alex is in the room.
On the Moscow
Andrew.
Mules.
Chris Elliott. Oh my goodness. It's Money in the Bank. What are some predictions, people? Asuka?
Risk it all.
Risk it all? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
I was telling
don't trust
Davie
him.
earlier.
Wait, I don't trust him.
Anything about risking.
I don't trust him.
Corey Graves just
He
said
just
where
wants
they
you to
risk it all.
drink. He just wants you to drink.
I'm going to say AJ, Asuka, Drew. I think Braun is going to win by DQ. It's going to be like a screwy thing. Risk is worth your reward.
I want to see AJ win and then get chokeslammed by Undertaker off the Titan Towers.
Oh boy.
And then he comes back on Monday. It's like, yeah, so I got thrown off the
Yes.
building. So what?
I want to see AJ win and then get chokeslammed by Undertaker off the Titan Towers.
Last ride.
And then he comes back on Monday. It's like, yeah, so I got thrown off the
Yes.
building. So what?
I don't remember doing coke with Charlie Murphy. Yeah, I remember doing coke with Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, so I got thrown off the building. So what?
I don't remember doing coke with Charlie Murphy. Such an echo. Yeah, I remember doing coke with Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, guys, if you could put on your headphones.
Headphones, gang.
We have got shouts.
Sorry. Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, guys, if you could put on your headphones. We have got. Yeah, John and Matt, if you could both put on your headphones.
Yeah, I'm going to do it now.
Risk is worth it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it Yeah, let me just get out of this.
Yeah, this is a little. Sorry, guys. We're fixing it.
Okay, the New Day are coming out for the first match for the Tag Team Champions. What are they, 19-time champs now? Something like that.
I didn't even know they were the champions.
Yeah, Biggie won it in a singles match.
Is that at WrestleMania?
No, it's just a SmackDown. That's starting to sound a bit better, guys. Thank you.
Yes. During the kickoff, Biggie was naming all the movies he's scared of. He name dropped Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then he said Up because he's scared of balloons.
I thought he was going to say he's scared of loss.
He's scared of crying.
Yeah.
He's scared of being sad.
Why do they have ladders in the PC? Yeah, it's just the set, isn't it?
MJ Gelcop in his house.
Apparently, Cole dropped another risk is worth a reward.
Oh, hey, make sure we're on
All
top
right.
of this.
We've got 21 in the room right now. MJ Gelkop in the
Welcome.
house.
We're watching Money in the Bank tonight.
Hello. I hope I'm feeling sounding better
Yeah,
now,
you're
guys.
both sounding better. Yeah, it's just feedback from like our speakers coming out on yours, and then so that's a lot better. It's just kind of the sound of the TV now, which is fine. We're going to get a bit of that. I know people like Eric don't even watch the show, and they just follow what's going on through the commentary through our mics. So.
Whoa, what is this match?
So this is, actually, I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's leaving us. He's done with us.
When are they going to sell Lucha House Party mask?
Richard Lee.
I'll buy
Richard
one.
Lee says he's going to be drunk before the second match if we keep playing this game. We're playing this game, so.
Yeah.
Eric Marcotte says the best type of way to watch wrestling is not watch wrestling. David,
Just in time.
Oh, David forgot to change his shirt.
Just in time. Support my boys. Support the troops, guys.
Support the troops.
Support the troops.
If you're not
Never
familiar,
forgotten.
please explain your shirt to everyone.
I am currently wearing a Forgotten Sons t-shirt because they're going for the tag titles right now. This is their first WWE pay-per-view, and we followed these guys for years. And also support the troops, guys.
Here they come. What the fuck? They're in this match?
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing it.
I legit did not know they were in this. They're going to win it.
Yeah.
How do I put money on it right now?
I just looked up. I can't. Find
Oh, the
look at
splits by Big
doing
E.
the splits. Yeah. So come on, Steve and Wes. What a moment.
I gotta admit, that is a pretty nice shirt. Though.
It
I'm
is.
not gonna lie. If it didn't say
That's
Forgotten
pretty
Sons
sweet.
on it.
John, why didn't you give me the same one? Instead, you gave me Dominic Dijak Jerkoff.
And I've got the sticker, and then the names on the back.
Oh, there's a
What
back.
does it say?
Look at
You
that.
forgot
the names.
I forget them. Doesn't say support your troops though.
I know it should.
It pretty much says it.
I mean, these guys fought for America, so
I'm surprised they didn't come out with guns.
Oh, comes the Miz.
Forgotten Sons. So is this a ladder match?
I've got to cut the sleeves off like a real bro, says Cool Gang Big B. I don't want to embarrass people with the size of my arms.
Yeah,
to be
you
honest.
should see his
Like,
guns, guys.
Yeah.
Why do you think he never shows
I
them
need to
off?
keep them covered up.
It's not. It's only fans only.
So, Andrew McDonald with a dumb fact for us. Both Jackson Riker and Wesley Blake had tag partners named Murphy.
Wow.
Nice. And the Psycho you're watching Onward at the same time, dude, that just focus on that film. It's fantastic. Try not to cry. Grand Metalik letting his hair down.
Is that Psychosis?
God, I watched
I
Psychosis
thought it-
yesterday
I
for
thought it was
MLW.
Juventud
Did
for a
you?
second.
Yeah,
Wait, he's still wrestling?
yeah.
Psychosis. Original.
Huvatu it is?
No, Psychosis.
He
Huvatu was like stealing cars, allegedly.
he looked rough. He really looked rough.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
So wait, that's Grand Metalik though.
That's Grand
Yeah,
Metalik
okay.
with glorious hair right now. He looks like
Look at Kofi's shoes.
Yeah, they're lit. Kofi's wearing his paint by numbers WrestleMania gear, but he's got his winged shoes.
Oh, true. Yeah, it is. Both in their WrestleMania gear.
And Miz and Morrison with some nice money types.
Hey, yo, Dan. How's it going?
Hey, yo, Dan.
Welcome
to the room. Yo, where's
You're on a Honeycrisp apple cider.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm on a mango.
I'll switch to maybe a 7 and 7 later. Seeing how big this reward is worth the risk.
Grand Metalik is like, you know when Monica goes to Barbados and then her hair goes all frizzy? It's lovely.
No, wasn't that Matt Riddle?
Glorious. Yeah.
When Matt Riddle did that to his hair? No, Grand Metalik looks badass like this.
No, wait, before she braids it.
Oh,
because,
okay.
you know, it's like...
frizzy and
frizzy,
puffy,
yeah.
Yeah, true. I like this look.
Oh, Matt Riddle would do his hair like that girl used to.
That's who did it! She still looked hot. But I digress. She looked like
Tag. Okay, we've got Wesley Blake.
Kofi. Support
He's
the troops.
been with the company for how many years now? Like, would you say 6, 7? And I think this is his first WWE pay-per-view.
Long time.
Yeah. Good for him.
Okay.
Now, Steve.
So the Forgotten Sons are on SmackDown. I know that, but I didn't know they were already put into this title picture.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
I can't believe the SmackDown tag titles is being defended in the tag team match. That's ridiculous.
Is this this is just a 4-way tag match? Okay.
It's for the titles.
Yeah.
No, it's for the titles, but the last 2 defenses have been triple threats and singles matches and...
Yeah. I found it weird putting it on New Day just randomly. Sorry, why did Who wear jeans on that pay-per-view?
Who wore jeans?
I don't know, that's what I'm...
I think he means the Forgotten Sons. Are they wearing jeans?
No, they're in their usual stuff, I think. Oh, really, Chris? His missus was just watching the Monica Barbados.
Oh, the Monica Friends episode? Yeah. Whoa!
Oh, that was cool.
Okay, alright.
Like, it wasn't quite Spanish. It was like a backwards Spanish fly, wasn't it?
Until a lot of people
Yeah, that was cool.
were probably ahead of someone and they're like, fuck.
He was a magician. What, like David Blaine? Chris Thunder said Wesley Blake he saw in Melbourne in 2016.
Chris Thunder, what wrestling company was that? Because I wanted to check out a few there in Melbourne.
So, Matt Ross, how much have you kept up to date with wrestling since WrestleMania? Have you seen any at all, or just sticking with your AEW?
So I've been watching a lot of the AEW on the Wednesday night, and I've been listening to some of your guys' podcasts and whatnot on the wrestling that's going on. I'm finding that it's getting a little better at it. You know, it's nice to see that they're starting in WWE. They're starting to figure out things, which is nice to see
They
that.
both are, yeah.
Matt, I know you like Kenny Omega just as much as me, maybe. What did you think of? What did everyone think of that crazy moonsault off the cherry picker? Did you see it?
Anytime Kenny Omega is doing a moonsault, I want to be there together. You know what I mean?
Can we catch him together?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's just a thing.
I was showing like non-wrestling friends this video where he does that moonsault at the in that match on AEW this week, and non-wrestling friends were like, "What the fuck is that? That's crazy. How did he do that?"
Yeah,
he's like nothing.
That's the thing. Yep.
Oh,
that's the thing with Kenny. He's having trouble getting over right now, just because people aren't used to his character and what he's up to. So I'm hoping that his wrestling will get him over eventually.
Yeah, I thought AEW, especially this week, was a lot of fun, especially that main event. But I am just curious from this. It's same feeling going into like WrestleMania and the with that Boneyard match and stuff. I'm curious for this ladder match, see what they're gonna do. They in like the video package earlier, they were saying each level is gonna be more bloody and risky. So I don't know if they've turned it into like a massive fun house. Like
the raid.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm hoping for some cameos, like some random old WWF wrestlers that have just been hiding in there. Hornswoggle under the table, Papa Shango in a closet, something.
There you go.
If you've read JR's book, he would talk about how people would smoke out the windows of their office because Vince like hates smoking and stuff.
Oh,
so I'd love to just see a guy in a cowboy hat leaning out the window, like as they're running out, like having a cheeky fag.
You're gonna see Vince McMahon's like golden toilet, and it's gonna be actual such good shit in it. That's what you're gonna see.
They're also
He's
saying
got,
he's got like a
giant,
dinosaur in his office.
Oh, he does. Yeah, it's lit.
Yeah, the T-Rex skull. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see a prop one.
Yeah, I heard him talking about his T-Rex skull.
We'll see a prop one where it's a fake one.
Nice springboard moonsault there from Lindsay.
Okay, apparently it wasn't a cherry picker. It was a zigzag something.
Scissor lift.
Scissor lift. Love the DDT haunted apartment match. What if you don't fight in Vince's office? What's the point? Yeah, we got to see that. Oh, nice. This could be it.
You could do a gag where like just JTG is walking around not knowing he's fired yet. Like
Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
I know you love the Forgotten Sons so much, and you are wearing their T-shirt. Would you ever consider getting tattoos like I think it's Wesley Blake who's got the tramp stamp? You don't have any, but would you get your first one to do that?
Oh, I definitely get a tramp stamp.
But this tramp stamp says support the troops.
For the troops.
That's probably what it says, actually.
Whoa! Double cave in there from Kofi.
The cave in.
This has been pretty fun opening, actually.
So, do you think that WWE are going to change up what's going on with the New Day, or
Never.
Any big break coming in the future there?
I think if anything was going to happen, it would have been after Kofi's title reign. It's a real shame. They're so stale. Maybe with Woods being out, it's kind of just stalled plans a bit. Because maybe they don't want to like push one guy and have another guy like stranded. So you're best just keeping them as tag team, maybe. But I don't even know if they're in the plans beyond that.
The Revolt were saying that that they don't feel like the tag team titles meant anything in the WWE anymore. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree. Like I believed them when they were saying they didn't care about having the titles put on them because it's essentially like holding the 24/7 title. You know, it's like it means absolutely nothing. Huge stomp off the top from Kofi there to Steve Cutler.
Oh, when did Steve Cutler look like that?
I think it was right at the end of his NXT.
Who's with me here? Why does he look like just
any guy?
I mean,
Way summed it up on one of his reviews. He was saying they look like the worst created wrestlers. You've got Jackson Riker, who you've basically thrown on every single tattoo available in the game.
On those arms.
And then you then made Wesley Blake and started giving a toss and then gave up. And then Steve Cutler, you were just like, I'm not even going to bother giving you hair. Like, you're just the generic white color, bald Starship.
It reminds me of when Joey Mercury was.
Nice.
He finally hits this move for the first time ever. But it's broken up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Frank says Steve thought they were all just going to cut their hair, and then the others were like, "Oh, we were just kidding, bro."
Isn't that what you do in the army? You shave your head in the army. That's what you do.
Yeah, I don't think you can have long hair in the army, can you?
No.
Once they bring back Kalisto and Xavier, they can have some pretty good trios matches with the Forgotten Sons.
Dorado was clearly watching.
Yo, this team is sick. Lucha House Party?
Ooh.
Lucha House Party is sick. And that Elimination Chamber match was a mess, but those guys were crazy in it. Oh.
Why does every single Lucha team have to have Lucha in the name of their tag team?
Right? Why do they always have to be happy, too?
Yeah.
That's why I like Pentagon, because he's spooky.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, Lucha Bros.
Yeah, Lucha Bros, yeah. Oh,
yeah, I know, it's still the Lucha Bros spot.
Oh, jeez. Oh. All right. Pentagon, King of the Rope Elbow. That's it. The Sons.
Yeah, can't wait for the Lucha Cartel on NXT.
Exactly.
Lucha Cartel? They're going to make a tag team?
I hope so.
There's these luchadors who keep kidnapping people on NXT.
In the parking lot.
Yeah.
In the ring.
Liking that.
We got Lewis in the room saying Metalik is very Nitro Psychosis here.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, he looks so much like
great.
him. Whoa. Yeah, I love this look.
He's wrestling.
His mask is completely, he's changed his mask completely.
Big E throwing... Jeez. Launching his own partner. Only to have his face smashed in.
Is Kalisto injured, or he's just choosing to stay home?
I don't know. I haven't
didn't even
seen
know he was
Kalisto for
still
a
there.
long time.
Once he comes back, they get some nice trios matches. Bring back Xavier. Maybe Miz and Morrison can get somebody. I don't know who.
Absolutely, yeah.
The ref says, Riker with his American pants. Why don't you get pants like that? Wow. Look at those pants,
They
guys.
are nice. What are our thoughts on the pants?
What do we think of Jackson Riker? Whoa! Jeez, never mind the pants. What do you think of that? That was
Even
wild.
when it comes to Steve Cutler's pants, the other two have really elaborate designs, and they're like, ugh, bit of camo on the front. I'm not even going to bother
Cutler
doing
was the
that.
one in the army, I think.
Yes.
So he has like the camo.
Yeah.
thing. Okay. I'll let it slide because he was in the army.
Andrew McDonald says Kalisto has been injured for a while.
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you for
Yes,
that.
bell bottoms. They are. They were bell bottoms. I watch a lot of. I work at a retro TV station. We air a lot of Partridge Family and Starsky and Hutch. I've been seeing bell bottoms a lot lately, and those were bell bottoms. Oh,
Braden, were you watching Forrest Gump?
oh yeah, I was.
Oh, big ending to Metal League.
Big ending.
There we go.
Big E with the
That
big
was a pretty
ending.
fun opening, I thought.
Yeah, I had to watch Forrest Gump today because we aired it. Because it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
Thanks.
Isn't it a different day?
Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day. Yeah.
What's yours? When's the fake one?
It's March.
What do they have? Two different ones.
I don't know.
I mean, every day is Mother's Day.
I think I looked it up last year. I can't remember the reason. I think New Day and the Suns will feud next, so it will make sense they retained. Yeah, I'd be down with that. I want to see more of Lucha House Party, though. I think they always step up when they're actually called on these matches, and then they just need more of a gimmick than, hey, we wear masks and we like to have fun.
Lucha.
Do you guys think that the Forgotten Sons said Happy Mother's Day to the Forgotten Moms?
Oh, yes.
What about the Forgotten Dads?
Oh, yes.
It's the Undertaker.
This
Yeah, John, you watched this earlier.
yeah, this
didn't you?
special was so
What?
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was so good.
I
Oh
ran
my
out
God.
of time earlier, but definitely want to go back and watch this. It looks fantastic.
Sean.
Sorry, Sean.
Apparently, Edge came out on this thing and was saying that they wanted him to end the streak, and he had talked everyone out of it. He's like, no, this is a terrible idea.
What Edge did.
Yeah, he's like, why would I end the streak? That makes no sense. They're like, all right.
Boom. Yeah, apparently they've like been shipping out to TV and stuff. They're
they
like
just
very proud of it.
Well, they just play it on Raw.
Yeah, I know. PC.
We are in the PC, home
I know-
of NXT.
I know FS1 has been showing like the Ruthless Aggressions and a couple of the 24 specials. So I would hope that they would show
Yeah.
this. I mean,
It
like
looks
a lot of
great.
people
I've
watch
only
it.
heard good things so far. Alex, I believe they started filming this on the build up to Undertaker Roman Reigns at WrestleMania in Orlando. I believe it was like they honestly thought it was going to be the end of kind of Taker's career and kept following, and then obviously he's continued since. So they've kept the like documentary cameras going. The Psycho New Day.
On Roman Reigns.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah. On Roman Reigns, I'm reading a lot of stuff on the internet, watching a lot of YouTube videos saying a lot of rumors, conspiracies going around. They're trying to delete Roman Reigns from history. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
It's strange because he's been like edited out of stuff they've been showing. So they just did like a top 10 Money in the Bank moments countdown thing, and the number one moment was when Seth Rollins cashed in at WrestleMania 31, which he came to make it a triple threat and ended up pinning Roman Reigns. Yet in this video, you see him run out, stomp Brock Lesnar, and then hold up the title. So stuff like that is very odd, and we've seen them do, like they did that kind of stuff with Punk a while ago.
Charlie, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
it's Charlie. Oh, it's Charlie.
But Roman said something the other day. I don't know. It seems very odd.
Yeah, it just seems strange.
See, even this guy said Happy Mother's Day. He's doing, he's like, oh, it's not that
Remember when you guys saw Drew McIntyre at Wide Open?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was there all the time.
Yeah.
It was him, EC3, and Drake Maverick would just go to Wide Open every night.
That's right.
Home of the takeover tailgate that we had here.
They'd all try to slip into our friends' DMs afterwards.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie with the bad lip injections, MJ says.
Why are you so critical? Maybe
Yeah,
they're her
I'm
lips.
still a massive fan of Charlie.
Are we sitting here nitpicking lip injections?
Apparently
Come on.
MJ, that's why you're single.
Why isn't MJ on this thing? Isn't he normally
He
on
said
this
he's
with
got
us?
work, and now all he's done is chat in the chat room anyway. So.
He's with his family friends.
Come on.
They don't have lip injections.
MJ, we all know where you hang out at. There's no way that they're not running around with no bad lip injections there.
Yo, don't even tell me who is Drew fighting tonight. I don't know. Oh, I know. It's Seth.
It's Seth.
Oh man, I don't know the rest of the card.
Is this our
We've
truth?
got Tamina versus Bailey. We've got R-Truth versus
I know the two main ladders
right now.
Men's and women's.
Braun and Bray. It's everyone's favorite, R-Truth.
After
Is this on the card?
after Drew McIntyre wins, the Big Show's gonna come out and challenge him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
guy doesn't-
exactly. Speaking of Tamina, did you guys get a chance to check out the Jimmy
Yeah.
Snuka behind? What's that called?
The dark side of the ring.
Dark Side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a
Wow.
couple of them behind. I want to watch the Herb Abrams one. Is apparently fantastic.
Oh, I haven't
Yeah,
watched that
it's,
yet.
It's,
What's up? What's up?
it's meant to be pretty good. Yeah, everyone's bopping along with R-Truth right now.
He's freestyling.
Yeah. Just like-
He just called out the 24 title.
Oh.
is he gonna get Gronk?
I'm surprised he didn't show up to the headquarters.
It always makes me nervous when someone raps to the ring that they're just going to fuck up a line.
Is this a... I think this is like a TikTok or something. What the fuck is it? Someone's got to beat him up.
He's got a match.
Are you shitting me?
He's on the card.
Are you lying to me?
No, it's like against MVP or something.
What year is it? Where have I been?
You let go of Kurt Angle and you just sprinkle a bunch of R-Truth on us.
Jeez.
That's the thing, R-Truth still wrestles
Yeah,
like
MVP
he did in 2000. Kurt doesn't.
That's true. That's true. Good
Clock
point.
ticking. Tick.
MVP is managing a tag team on Raw. Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink. It's like the most random stable ever. But
MVP's theme
they're
song
doing
is
that
lit
now.
though.
That's why I think this might be like the start of some... Oh, he's wearing his Rumble gear. The Black Panther.
Kind of looks like a sausage casing.
It's the Black Panther, okay? It's Montel Vontavious Porter.
My cousin.
Oh, look. What is that? Samoa Joe commentating?
Nice.
Yeah. He replaced Jerry the King Lawler, thankfully, a couple weeks ago.
Like Tropicana, I got the
Boy, they did-
juice off the chain to let the
Yeah,
dogs loose.
Matt, did you not hear about Jerry's commentary?
No, I heard about. Yeah, I did. I heard he said something, but then he tried to blame it on his. I heard something about it.
He described a move that Akira Tozawa did as a ramen noodle moonsault, which was terrible because the move was actually a senton.
Oh my goodness.
That's what we're mad about.
Yeah, that's what we're mad about here.
What? That's some Jim
Yeah.
Cornette stuff right there.
Beatdown Clan. Yeah, Andrew McDonald. Beatdown Clan.
I don't know if you guys saw. They just promoted Backlash is coming back next
Oh.
month. There was
June.
no pay-per-view next month, but now this is Backlash.
June
14th, I think
14th
it
is Backlash.
Now, is that a Sunday or is it like just instead of a Raw or
It's a-
SmackDown or something?
Yeah, I just checked it this Sunday.
It is a Sunday. Okay.
Are they gonna have empty arena Backlash and then Jeff Hardy will swing on those things again? Is this a match?
What could
It was
I
meant to
guess
be a match.
it's supposed to be a match. What could the crazy cinematic gimmick match be for Backlash?
Oof.
Offset.
I want to see a trampoline match.
He just called R-Truth Offset.
So is this R-Truth asking MVP to manage him? And it's Lashley.
Like, how can you not get a guy over that is this large? It's ridiculous.
Good.
Well,
question.
have you seen his sister?
This is one of my least favorite wrestlers.
He's like the new Mark Henry.
He's not new. He's been doing this. He's just back. That's what sucks. I don't like this guy.
But yeah, his personality lacks.
He's got this. Let's hear what he has to say.
Conveniently, they're wearing matching tights.
That's what's up.
Look, how come he gets the night off, dog, and I don't get the night off? But there's a whole big world out there. A big world, man. But we don't. Okay, I didn't know I did that. I didn't know I did that.
Yeah, could one of you turn your TV down a bit? I'm not sure whose it is. It just went up a bit. Thank you.
Echoey. Uh-oh.
So we got R-Truth versus Lashley, the match we've all
I can't believe
been waiting for.
This is pay-per-view.
Hey, you saw how much they were paying Lashley?
Fuck. Yeah, he better wrestle.
Does R-Truth have headphones on?
Is he wearing...
See?
Can you guys?
Yeah, it's like a
He's
flying
wearing
headphones.
because he was listening to his music.
Can you guys hear this? The 7:30 banging.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah. It's always every Sabbath at 7:30. My entire place goes crazy.
Everywhere in the world it seems that's a thing though. 7:30.
Support the troops.
Yeah.
7:30.
Support your essential workers and drink for them. The risk is worth the reward.
Yes, let's all take a shot for them.
Agreed. Let's all take a shot. 7:30. The essential workers, which WWE, thank goodness, is also essential workers.
Absolutely. Let's cheer our essential workers, Bobby Lashley and R-Truth, right now.
Yeah.
If you're drinking water, drink some water. Drink something. Stay hydrated.
Huge spine buster from Lashley. Cool. Look at him. It's like $1 million bucks right there.
Cool Gang B in the chat says at least Lashley stopped showing his ass. Oh, that was
that was the most personality he ever showed.
It's like Ace Ventura when he talks with his asshole.
Wasn't there a story that Vince was like demonstrating him how to do it? Like there needs to be a video of that somewhere.
Yeah, I think Leo Rush was talking about it, right?
Uh-oh. R-Truth going for the scissor kick. Best spear ever, Bobby Lashley.
That wasn't a bad spear, to be honest.
I don't know. It was okay.
What was the best spear ever? What was the best one ever?
It's got to be
the edge one at WrestleMania 17
Roman.
In the middle of the air, like fucking 19 feet in the air.
Tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
LA Park delivered a nice spear to Psychosis last night.
Nice on MLW.
Yeah. I always was it Rhino to Raven, like into a trolley or something like that, like a shopping cart? At some hardcore match. Someone? It was like a WrestleMania or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Goldberg one to Christian was pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. He kills him. Someone says I'm a cub. Ninja Tyler Black says I'm a cub. Thank you. Been called an otter.
Yeah, I've been called an otter. I'm going to get another mango.
Get a mango, you otter.
Mangoes in a pub.
Stay hydrated. Oh, I heard someone cracking something.
Yeah, I'm drinking a raspberry White Claw.
Raspberry White Claw. We don't have that here.
Braden, you see the Japanese PWT cast shirt?
Yeah, Scrump came out with it after he sent us a shit ton of his shirts, so I'm pissed.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
My buddy just ordered a PWT thing, and he ordered me the Chris Jericho Le Champion bandana.
Nice.
Why are they crossing off names?
I'm thinking about getting the orange
it's
Cassidy,
like Love Simon.
denim,
They can write
denim
Ronaldo
jean mask.
Just make your own denim jean mask.
That's true. I could do that.
Dr. Champs. Support your workers. See? They try to aim it for 7:30.
Almost.
This is when they should say the risk is worth the reward.
Oh,
The drink is worth the
it was
reward.
Backlash 2001. Yeah, that match actually really sticks in my head. I just remember that gore through the trolley. It was pretty cool.
Cool Gang Big B's gonna spark the Kushida. My man. I did some of that before that tag match. I guess I should have done it during that Bobby Lashley match.
Cool Gang Big B, are you a regular on our forums? Do you go under another name by any chance?
Yeah, I feel like we have people in here who may not always check us out. So welcome, people. Welcome to the Money in the Bank watch-along.
Guys, what's the best match ever at Backlash? I can't remember any off the top of my head.
Best match ever, Backlash.
Backlash.
Fuck, are we doing it next month then, June?
Yeah, I mean, you've got
Hit us up right
you've
now
got
in the
Benoit,
chat.
Triple H, Michaels.
Oh, no, more Benoit.
More Benoit.
We can't avoid the Benoit.
You
next
have, I think there was a decent Rock Austin match. Was there a Rock Triple H match at one Backlash?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Goldberg and Rock in 2003.
Yep.
2002, you had Triple H and Hogan. Yeah, Triple H and Rock in 2000. Stone Cold versus Rock in 99. You got some pretty good main
Backlash
events.
was usually pretty good.
Yo, Jonathan Pine says
Yeah.
Jericho versus Ricky Steamboat.
True.
Oh.
That was that
Nice
Backlash?
Karen.
Wow. That was a great match.
It's King Corbin. Wait,
Why is King Corbin at medieval times?
yeah, is that his house? I hope that's his house.
Luis Dominguez says Triple H and Austin, the two-man power trip versus the Brothers of Destruction in 2001. Okay.
I like his shirt though.
Backla-
Yeah, that match is lit.
Oh, was the
That match is
like?
lit.
I know these are two wrestlers we might groan on now, but wasn't that Miz Ziggler match where Ziggler put up his career? Wasn't that at a Backlash?
I think
That was
so.
tremendous. Like a few years ago when they
If I remember correctly, Backlash would have like the rematches from Mania that were better than the Mania
exactly
matches for the most
they'd
part.
often get a bit more time or something like that. And
Jake and Hater, is Corbin Aladdin?
Orton Foley was at Backlash. Yeah, I think we could do a best match ever Backlash.
The risk?
Oh,
Risk is worth the
Foley won that barbed wire
reward.
match.
If you're just
There we
joining
go.
us, every time someone says risk is
Wow.
worth the reward, drink.
I'm liking Sasha Banks' new gear.
Oh my!
Oh,
Oh my.
I agree.
think just another cheers to that.
Wow.
Whoa.
Cool Gang Big B is a fan of Sasha.
Yeah,
Me
I
too,
think we all are.
Me
That's
too, son.
Yeah.
The room got very quiet for a sec.
The room got very quiet. All I know is if podcasting doesn't work out for me, I'm gonna start making wardrobes for wrestlers.
I just hope the legit boss wins, man.
I don't think she's
She's
in a
not
match.
even wrestling.
Ah, she's already won.
She's already won.
No, she's not even in the Money in the Bank match, is she?
No.
She's fallen off. What's going on? Vince mad at her?
No,
for
I
stuff?
think it's a slow build with Bailey. So
They on this past episode of SmackDown, the hacker guy, he played a clip where it was like supposedly he's teasing like a tag team breaking up, and the three ones that he keeps bringing up are Sasha and Bailey, the New Day, and another tag team that escapes my mind right now. And he played like some distorted clip of somebody talking, and people think it's either Bailey or Sasha Banks turning on each other for the 10th time.
Sasha Banks.
yeah.
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 Yes, Frank. I'm pretty sure maybe John and Way reviewed Backlash 2000
We just watched
a
it
year or
recently.
so ago, and yeah, I remember them saying the Scotty 2 Hottie Dean Malenko match was actually really fantastic. So yeah, I think I'd be down for a Backlash best match ever. Does Jonathan Pine is asking, does anyone actually care about the Sasha Bailey story? It feels like their whole time on the main roster has been hot and cold with it, but never actually finally pulling the trigger to have that match. So I don't know. I think it worked better from their old NXT personas, but
Wait a second.
we'll see.
Tamina's
If they
in
do it
this
well
match?
enough, she's challenging.
Yeah. I think it's like the first time she's had a title shot, I feel like.
I think.
Why
now's
is
the
she
time
getting
for
a
me to
title
hang
shot
out
for
with-
any reason?
Because her dad's documentary aired, so they're just trying to capitalize off of it.
What? They're trying to.
No, he's joking.
Oh, no, it's just
He's
a-
saying a joke. He's
Oh,
making a
I-
funny. A very funny, but really mean. She's not her dad. It's okay. They just don't say snooker.
Hey,
Well-
Jeremy Borash debuted on 205 Live. I think he's taken over Aiden English's old role. It seems like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, did you see that? Well, yeah, I was actually waiting
Yeah,
to talk about that
he popped
on
up.
Wednesday. Definitely, yeah. Here we go.
Jake thinks Sasha Bailey has been worst angle of the year for years now. I don't know if it... I wouldn't go so far as worst. I just feel they're hot and cold on the whole thing.
What up, Kendall? Joining the
Hey,
chat.
Kendall. And...
I really want to have a smoke, but I don't want to miss Sasha, and she's not even in this match, guys.
Yeah, Sasha's the star here. There's no question.
Okay, I'm doing it. Everyone, smoke break.
All right.
Hey, Matt, how can you describe Tamina's ring gear? What does it look like to you?
I would say it looks like. Oof. I don't even. I'm not sure here. It looks like an umpire uniform or something. I
There you
don't
go.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... What's a shame is... John, I know you did an episode of What's Next the other week with Braden, where we're looking at 2012 NXT, and Tamina has been on a couple of times and has actually been kind of impressive, and I feel she's just got worse as the years have gone on.
Yeah, when they first brought her in, even on the main roster, she was with the Usos, and they were a pretty
Yeah.
cool team. And I don't know what happened. She just never, never really did anything with her. They kind of lost faith
and
in her
maybe
really
then
quick.
that lack of ring time had her suffer, but it's cool that they're trying to do something with some I don't know, it's almost like your dusty toys in the back of a cupboard, that they're like, oh yeah, actually this is kind of cool. And
Julian Brown in the chat says that Tamina's ring gear looks like a one-piece bathing suit that didn't snap at the bottom.
It's exactly right.
Is there any chance of Tamina winning this match?
There's no way.
no, I don't see it happening. I see development with Sasha, the fact that she's out there. I expect some kind of wrinkle to that story to be added.
Yeah.
Sasha. Wow.
I'm getting a little speechless, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sasha's Well,
Frank says that Tamina at one time was Santino Marella's girlfriend. I had no
I do
recollection of that.
not remember that at all.
was that kayfabe or that?
Oh, I
There's
think
no
the
way that was
story.
real.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's story. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it odd Sasha not qualifying for Money in the Bank. I honestly thought her being the briefcase holder could be pretty interesting whilst Bailey is champ, and it's something you could have dragged out for quite a long time. So yeah, I was surprised they weren't even putting her in that match.
Yeah, it's can you not focus on Bailey or Tamina? Just move the camera. Let's not watch the wrestling. Let's watch the manager.
It's distracting me. I can normally keep myself together. But
She almost wearing
Andrew-
that oops, I did it again, Britney
oh,
Spears
that's
kind of
true.
look. She's
Yeah,
got.
it is kind of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew McDonald reminded me that one time Tamina and Sasha were part of a group together. Team
Oh,
Bad
that's
Oh,
right.
with Naomi.
With Naomi.
That's right.
Yeah, Paul's asking
That was
more
bad.
about the dark side of the ring, asking how Tamina must be feeling with it. I mean, I don't know. I think it's these kind of. It seemed to come up again when just before Snuka's death, and after it, I know a lot of attention was brought to it again. I'm sure it's something she's kind of been used to all her life. With these questions keep coming up. Like I always feel sorry for the families and things like that. Both sides. Like it must suck.
Yeah, it's gotta be hard to hear your dad is a cocaine addict and he's beating
Absolutely.
up women and he's cheating on his mom. Like, there's just a lot of things you're gonna be hearing about your dad, who probably was like a superstar to her, and she probably looked up to him a lot. To see that side must
Completely. I mean, you look at that the episode on Benoit, and David is saying like he still considers his dad as his hero, and that's like
be tough. Yeah.
like it's not the Snuka thing. It's like kind of it's confirmed. We know what happened there, and he still feels that about his father. Like it's tough.
Whatever happened to Snuka's other kid? Did he stop wrestling? Deuce from the Deuce from Deuce Domino?
I'm not sure. Was he the one that? Who was the one that? The camera guy in that Taker dive that like didn't catch him.
I think it was,
Was it
him.
him?
I think
Yeah.
he had that tag team, and then I want to say he was part of Legacy for like one day or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. But then they just kind of got rid of him.
Kendall's asking any chance of a cash in tonight. I don't think so. Just the nature of it being in a whole different state. The Money in the Bank match, but I don't know.
Sim Snuka, that was his name. All right, thanks for the chat. Sim Snuka.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
and Chris Elliott confirms he was the guy that fucked up the Taker dive.
Who was?
Jimmy Snuka's son. Was it the
Oh.
first one? Which one was it? Was it the first one against Michaels? I can't remember what match it was.
I think so. Yeah.
With Snuka?
It's
Yeah.
Deuce.
Yeah,
It's Deuce from Deuce. Or Domino, sorry. Is it Domino?
one of them.
One of them. I can't find the spray, but
Which one?
I bought a big one.
Was it by? It was in the blue one.
The big one.
It was by your mic. So what's it like? The second shelf of your thing? What are our thoughts on this match so far? Like, we kind of got a bit sidetracked with Sasha and Jimmy Snuka talk, but what are our thoughts?
Well, for me, it makes me want to see makes me want to see Sasha Banks back in the ring at least. So I'm happy about that, you know.
I came back.
But as far as the other stuff, I don't know. Man. I'm not invested at all. It's good, like it's just not invested.
I think that's an issue I've had with so much wrestling recently is emotional investment in characters. I think we're at a point where even like the kind of shit wrestlers are a darn sight better than wrestlers were technically like 15 years ago or whatever. But
For sure.
There's just a kind of, especially with WWE, everyone's kind of similar and everyone's pretty bland, and any sort of character anyone's given feels like a character. And I think that's the issue with so many of these matches. I'm like, that guy's decent, but
Paul S says he forgot wrestling was on. He's just listening to us talk.
all right.
Thanks.
Hey, Bailey is staying hydrated, guys. Oh, and wow.
Yeah. So is Tamina.
Sasha looks like she needs to be hydrated too. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yes, Frank. That's why Manu got fired. I didn't want to say that in the chat, but that's the reason why he got fired. Hey, since both the Money in the Bank matches are happening at the same time, do you think there's any chance of like maybe some sort of a allegiance, like a woman and a male?
I would like that.
Becky and Seth.
I think they should have some like interaction between like the men and the women. Otherwise, what's the point of doing it that way?
Yeah, I was surprised that Mandy Rose didn't make it in because her and Otis could have had some pretty cool spots.
Is Sonya in the match? No.
No,
she's not.
No,
Yeah.
Sonya.
Okay, how about this? Seth Rollins beats Drew McIntyre because Becky turns and helps him, and they're a dual power couple champ right now. What about that? And then, because Becky,
I'm gonna bring up the participants. I want to see if there's any like real life couples. I don't think there is.
Well,
but
I'm
Seth
not
isn't
sure. But Becky
both
Lynch,
aren't
I'm not
in the ladder matches anyways. But I'm just saying that could happen too.
Yeah, Becky Lynch. I'm not sure if you guys watched the show Billions, but Becky Lynch was in the first episode of season 5, and it was fantastic. Her little appearance in it. Yeah, I loved it. She went in there.
I knew she was in it.
What's Michael Cole drinking there? A Michelob?
I missed it. I read that she's reportedly rumored for a Marvel film.
Yeah, you hear who it is?
No.
The rumor about who Becky... Hey, guys, who is Becky Lynch? What movie would she be sick in? The rumor is she's the redhead character from Blade.
Okay.
So she's going to be in Blade.
I would say April O'Neil Ninja Turtles.
An Irish April O'Neil. Super kick from Tamina. New champ. Samoan drop. And the Blue Meanie's getting involved.
The first redhead that pops in my head is Jean Grey in X-Men.
Yeah,
but
the rumor is some character from...
It depends how significant
Rogue?
she's going to
Yeah,
be.
Shane in the chat, hello Shane, says, remember Triple H was in Blade 3. When Ryan Reynolds calls it, best line in a movie, Ryan Reynolds calls him what does he call him? A cock-juggling thunder cunt? Oh.
And the crucifix for the win.
That was very ugly.
That was, yeah.
Tamina, like, she botched a lot, and she was botching move after move.
Oh!
I hate to say this, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is like the last time we see Tamina. I don't know why. I have a really weird feeling.
Is Sasha Banks Britney Spears vibes or anyone else?
Yes. Oh, no, that
yeah.
was sad, yeah. Oops, I did it
Yeah,
again.
100%. The Boss has just become my new favorite wrestler.
My new favorite thing.
Casual watcher Matt Ross is now a big fan of Sasha Banks. Have you never seen Bailey Sasha from Brooklyn? Like, dude.
Oh, God, that's a terrible finish.
No. Oh, right here. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, Tamina, just pay her $1 million to go home and have a family.
I'd rather they put Sasha Banks in a Marvel movie. She'd be a good mutant in X-Men.
She would be...
Oh, Sasha Banks would... Yeah, I could see her as a movie star.
I would agree with that. Bailey would be a good soccer mom.
No,
yeah.
Sasha's the one who should go to AEW.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then a movie career.
Big time. She would be great in the Bullet Club. Even if she went to NJPW and she was a Bullet Club female, it would be crazy.
Oh, I can't remember her name.
Who?
You know, Muffin Ass. What's her name?
From where? What? Muffin Ass?
Yeah, that's her.
Well, that narrows it down.
No, that's her.
You know my history.
What's her name?
What?
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah.
Oh, Muffin Ass.
Yes.
Her name's like the bunny or something, though.
It's Peter, and her
It's Peter
Instagram
the bunny.
is Muffin Ass.
Okay, well, you know, maybe... Yeah. If anyone isn't familiar with Peter the Bunny from New Japan Pro Wrestling, you should look her up.
And Farley says he has bad luck. Jesus.
Maybe that's the joke.
Good luck, Farley.
Maybe that's his joke. Like, ha. Should we remake We Want the Smoke, but with us?
No.
We want the drink.
Thank you. Yeah, everyone knows what I'm talking about. Hey.
Bunny. The bunny. I'm not reading what you said, but the bunny. Well, they're still promoting Roman's merch. Did we see Roman's merch in that? I guess. I think it's fine, guys. I mean, I think Roman's fine. He just had kids. Come on. Man. Total Bellas. Does anyone here watch it?
I listened to Wei Ting and his girlfriend review.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I must admit, all those kind of shows, I hate them, but if I start watching about 5 minutes of it, I'll be like, all right, I'll watch this. I tend to enjoy them as bad as they are.
Oh, it's Jesus.
Oh, it's Jesus Christ, yeah.
Pray for him.
Drew McIntyre knows who I am. Drew McIntyre knows what I am capable of. And most importantly, deep down in his heart,
Low-key love that jacket.
Drew McIntyre
Like, I can't rock it, but he looks good in it, right?
that it is my
Yeah.
Wouldn't look
I
good on
agree.
anyone else. It's probably a woman's jacket, but, like, it's fine. It looks good on him.
WWE champion.
Yeah, I agree. It does. It looks pretty cool.
Genders were created by bathroom companies.
Despite all that Drew McIntyre
He definitely took that from Becky's closet.
It looks decent, I think.
Like, he rocks
looks
it.
cool.
What do we think about the jacket? Let's give honest opinions, everybody.
I admire
Shane wants to see you in it.
so much so that I'm willing to do
With nothing else.
Vader of his
Yeah, MJ, I wouldn't disagree with you there. He thinks that they're maybe trying to make Roman seem like that the WWE are anti him, so when he comes back, that people like him.
not his company,
Yeah.
not his
It's a work, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like we won't see Roman back until there's crowds again at this point.
That's
It's going to be a long
actually
time.
brilliant. That's actually brilliant, MJ. I didn't even think about that.
Do you think I could rock that?
The jacket?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, if I, like, completely shave my head, which I do anyways, and then rock that, maybe a gold chain. You know? I don't own one, but, like, maybe it's time, you know?
You've
That
got your
Patreon,
nuns
that
thing.
Patreon money's coming in, you know? It's time I get a chain. No, I don't like jewelry.
Yeah, the
Braden, how about we start rocking the Sopranos suits?
Yeah. I want Adidas tracksuits. People in the chat room seem to think that Miles says the jacket's tight as hell. Did he just say the Undertaker is Michael Jordan? Wow.
Well, you got the Last Dance, the Last Ride. I think
It's true,
they're
yeah.
kinda
Wow. True.
Piggyback off of it.
Facts.
More than 3 years in the making. For the first time ever, The Undertaker Mark Calloway gave WWE cameras full access behind the scenes and into the personal life of the man behind
Oh, this looks great. It's out now on network.
it dropped this morning. I really want to watch it.
I bet people are.
I-
I bet-
I love Taker, so anything with him in it, I'm watching.
I was hoping to watch it before Money in the Bank, but like got busy. But John, you said it's fantastic, episode 1.
Yeah, it's really good. You can definitely tell that like he had plans of retiring at 33.
Yeah.
And then like they kind of like ended it there, but then obviously he came back.
Oh my God,
So-
this is a match.
I feel
Alright.
if like 33 was an incredible match, he'd have been happy.
Well, that's one of the reasons I think he came back. He went back and saw it, the spot where he was trying to do the tombstone, and they kept botching it like
Yeah.
twice, and he saw that. You see his face. He wasn't happy with that.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Story time.
But I think the last 2 matches, was it the tag match and the Boneyard, were pretty good. So
Yeah. Well, even after the Roman match, he had that match with Goldberg in Saudi, so he definitely, he had a streak of a couple bad matches.
Braun Strowman is very big.
So this match is going to be Bray and not The Fiend.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
shepherds.
That's what it seems like. I don't know, unless something happens.
And in return, the black sheep protected the shepherd's farm.
Oh, right. He used to be in his gang of
Yeah.
misfits. The family. When he got called up from NXT way too soon.
He didn't even have a match on NXT TV. He just wrestled at house shows and never even
Yeah,
had one match
exactly,
on
yeah.
TV. He just went right to the main roster.
Because look at him. He's huge. But he just can't
Yeah.
work, man.
The truth is, Wyatt was threatened by me back then.
So this is Bray Wyatt versus him, but obviously he's going to turn into the Fiend thing.
I don't think he's the Fiend for this. It's just Bray.
I don't like Braun Strowman.
I think he works fine for a guy of his size. Like, I'm not expecting someone like that to be doing moonsaults or whatever, you know? Like, he works fine for a big guy, but he's shit on the mic, and...
You know what, though? He would stand out in an airport.
Yeah, but I don't like his, like, all the comments he made as well turn me really against him.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a point I was quite enjoying, like, the Braun Strowman squash matches and stuff.
This guy's pretty much like, hey, everyone, sorry, you should be working and getting paid and everything because you should work for it. I worked for it.
Yeah, but he's a legit beast, and that's what I like about him. He's a heel. He's a legit heel.
I don't know about legit beast.
He's believable.
He's big.
But
did you see when Brock Lesnar fucking gave him a receipt when he got knocked in the head? Because he
he didn't fall over. He didn't get beat up. He didn't get knocked
though.
out. He took it like a champ. He never went down? No, he took it like a champ.
You're right. But the thing is, he isn't a heel right now. He's your babyface champion.
Wow,
I wish he was sick.
Always
Look at him; he's
me.
huge.
I
should be
I
sick.
think he's all right for a guy his size. Like, there's only so much you can do when you're that size.
Walter says he just needs a mouthpiece, and he's set. That could be it.
I agree.
That's
Yeah,
it.
like he sounds like a cartoon character when he talks.
Yeah, he's not
like,
good.
He's not good on the mic, but I think he does have some charisma sometimes, and like he's got good speed on him. Like, I don't think he's bad in the ring for that type. Like,
because like in real life, he's just a dude who like fucking rides around in his ATVs, shoots things, barbecues meat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't he just be more of an American evil, not evil, but like, you know, monster who, if you say he's a badass.
Well, he's like a...
Because this is lame.
He's like a Big John Studd, though. Like, he needs a Bobby Heenan.
Yeah.
You know, he reminds me a lot of Big John Studd minus the Bobby Heenan mouthpiece.
Okay, we talked about Seth's jacket, but guys, should I get this sweater for next winter?
I'm pretty sure I've got that sweater already. I definitely got my dad that sweater this last Christmas.
It's Mr. Rogers, right?
There's a bit of lost conversation going on in the room. MJ will be joining me again this Wednesday, actually, to do our second episode of our whole Lost recap, 10 years on. Glad you're enjoying it, Jonathan. Thank you.
Yes. There's another one this week?
Yeah, another one this week.
And then the following?
And then the finale the following week. I don't know how we're going to fit it all in 3 episodes.
Here we go. It's the champ. Wow, look at that shirt.
Strowman Express.
John, why didn't you get me that shirt? Jeez.
I was thinking about it. Don't worry.
I would wear that in public. People would be like, "What's the
How are you
Strowman
gonna get
Express?" I'll be like,
over?
"Oh, this like indie metal band from like St. Catharines. No one knows about them. They're lit." And they'd be like, "Oh, cool."
That is terrible.
It's so bad.
I mean, how are you going to get over with that kind of material?
Exactly.
Like, you're not getting over that kind of... Like, that's
It's
terrible.
so shit.
Hey, maybe somebody in the chat room can correct me, but on the top right, didn't it say live for most of the show? Is it possible this match isn't live and maybe we'll see the Fiend pop up?
Possibly.
I feel, especially with the pay-per-view being now named for next month, I feel this feud is continuing with the Fiend, because
The Meat Castle. Braun Strowman.
who else is there on SmackDown right now with Roman out?
Okay, yeah, the chat is confirming it. It did say live for the whole show, and now the live
Okay,
aspect disappeared.
interesting.
So. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, why doesn't he just have a shirt that says Meat Castle? That's what he calls himself on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. Because look at him. He's fucking...
If they make a Meat Castle shirt, I'll definitely get you one, Braden.
Like, this guy should just take this Oh, he's champion. Just, like, take some acting classes, take some, jiu-jitsu shit. I don't know. And he wrestles in Tim's, though. That is pretty... Okay.
Both look like they're not ready for a fight.
This
You
doesn't
know,
look like...
they're-
Yeah, these both don't look like regular wrestlers to me. It's some guys in camo pants and Tim's, and the other guy's in a fucking Mr. Rogers hoodie. But he's got dreads. I don't
Skinny
understand
jeans.
Bray Wyatt's look, because he's got fucking...
Cool Gang Big B, is that B Detroit, I believe, thinks the sheet mask is going to go on and they'll end up in the funhouse.
There you go. Book it. Yeah.
I don't know,
That'll
like
be
if
nice.
you're going to do kind of
They
another
showed it.
cinematic thing this close, like with the Money in the Bank being like probably the last hour of the show. I don't know if we're going to
And
get
you can't even
shenanigans
have
here.
you can't even bring back Harper and Rowan. So
Exactly.
it's like, you know, what can they really
Yeah,
do?
you're right.
They're coming back, confirmed. Mr. Rogers wears a zip up. Oh, is it? Or is it like the button up ones? Yeah, I think you. I
No,
mean,
he does it. Yeah.
he always zips.
Trying to think. My minute.
I'm pretty sure he wears different ones, but that's what he's aiming for anyways with the Funhouse. But it's a nice red sweater, okay? I wear the same pants. It's fine.
I saw that Mr. Rogers movie with Tom Hanks. I was a little disappointed. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
I heard good things. I want to watch it.
Well, I thought it was going to be more of like a documentary, like not a documentary, but like, you know, the story of Mr. Rogers was more of
Yeah,
like
it's
a
not.
like somebody else's story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
like
was
when
a little
CBS
weird.
did this
With him
like,
as a
last
character.
run. It was his last dance, his last ride that they documented, and that's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
I watched Forrest Gump today. It's lit. Best match ever, Tom Hanks.
It would be tough.
I just
Might have to be two
I just
episodes.
rewatched Big the other day. That was a
Big
great
is
movie.
lit.
I could watch Big any
Yeah.
day.
Big.
That
I think that's a musical now. Meant to be pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I would totally go
the
to that.
the scene at the end where he goes to the amusement park to find
Yeah.
Zoltar. That actually is a play. It's a playland. It's actually like 10 minutes from where I
It's
live.
in New York, no?
Like an iconic amusement park.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
New
Yeah,
York.
I've been to
Yep.
it. I've also been to the.
Playland? Yeah, it's awesome.
the Schwartz before they shut down. Toy store that they go to in Big.
That's the same. That's the same amusement park from the Mariah Carey video with ODB, the fantasy with the roller coaster.
They
Same
filmed
video.
some other shit like Spider-Man or some shit there or something. I don't know.
Chris
Yeah.
Elliott loves The Terminal,
Oh, the Terminal's lit. My
great
mom
movie.
loves that movie.
who since then has been trying to get the change out of like the luggage carriers every time they go to an airport.
I just love how he lives off like ketchup and mustard and crackers and shit.
Yeah.
Like what?
I love the Burbs. The Burbs. Wasn't
That's
he in
an
the
old
Burbs?
one. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Him and Corey Feldman.
Oh man.
I tell
Poor
you
Corey.
what's really, really good though. The first 45 minutes of Armageddon.
He's not in that. He's not in that.
Money Pit. Money Pit.
He's not in that movie. Yo, you know, Toy Story counts.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So that's tough all of
I-
a sudden there too.
We watched Toy Story 3
We're
the
not
other
talking
week.
about this match. We're just talking about Tom Hanks and how lit he is because he's
Oh,
still
the puppets-
recovering.
Okay,
Puppets
Puppet's
popped up.
coming up at ringside. It's, what's his name? Porky Pig. What?
You can do it.
They can make
Oh.
a sequel to Castaway and have like the USC fighting.
We're talking
on it.
about Tom
on the
Hanks, but
Atlas.
we're getting
That'd
Adam
be cool.
Sandler jokes.
Shane thinks this version of Bray Wyatt reminds him of Braden.
I don't have dreads. I've had
Huskus,
some,
that's his name,
I've
yep.
had a few people tell me they think at John's wedding. Every person at John's wedding got assigned a wrestler, and he assigned me Bray Wyatt because he thinks I look like him. My whole life, people call me Bray, so it's true.
Oh,
Should I
yeah.
just be him for Halloween? I've never done it, but everyone's done it.
Paul maintains that Independence Day is a good movie for the first half and then it completely falls apart.
Yeah.
Should we do best
End of the world.
45 minutes ever of movies?
No.
Oh,
Films that start great
From
and fall
Dusk Till
apart.
Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn's the greatest beginning of any
What
movie
is?
ever. From Dusk Till Dawn, like the first
Oh, that-
45 minutes.
oh,
of
that's
that
like-
movie's
Does it
crazy.
then fall
It's
apart?
like two totally different movies.
Yeah.
Merged together.
Shane says I have the same personality as Bray Wyatt because he has multiple personalities. I don't know if I have that. Probably do. I got something going on. I don't know what it is. I definitely don't play with puppets, but I do wear the same pants. I
What
can
about-
confirm.
What about JoJo? Do you play with JoJo?
Come on.
I mean, me and Bray Wyatt have
John,
the same taste,
John,
but Matt
we-
Ross has the same.
John, I
taste.
feel we've just got over the whole Sasha Banks
Yeah,
talk.
Sasha Banks
Like,
just
and now
ended.
you've just put other things in our head.
Here we go. The dreads are getting loose.
I do miss JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo was fantastic.
Wow.
To JoJo,
Yeah,
guys.
she was-
The
Yeah.
risk is worth the reward.
It's
Bray
only
Wyatt.
our Universal Championship match going on right now.
If
and
Bray
we're
Wyatt
talking
doesn't
about-
tell you anything, ladies and gentlemen, is shoot your shot. Like Kawhi is going in.
Yeah.
We got somebody saying that the first half of Train Spotting is brilliant, which I completely agree
I mean,
with.
the whole movie is pretty good.
Yeah, Born Slippery, man. When they play
Born
that, when
Slippy
he's going into the...
yeah, that's a jam.
Sister Abigail to
Sister
Braun.
Abigail,
1,
it's over.
2. Oh, he kicked out Sister Abigail. Yeah, I think Toy Story might be the greatest. Like, I thought it was the greatest trilogy ever, and now it's 4 movies, and the 4th is equally as fantastic.
Yeah, name 4 movies that are consecutively as good as Toy Story. Legit. Like, it's weird. It's a kids movie, but is it? Because it's an amazing movie.
It's not.
So, like, tell me what series has. You can say 3 to be safe, but like a consistent 4 movies.
3
in a
is
row?
an incredible trilogy, and then you add the 4th, and it just.
4th is my favorite because it just killed. I died. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah. The obvious one is Rocky for me. I think Rocky holds up a lot. 1 through 4 for sure hold up for me.
Falls off at 2.
No, I like
Sister
man, I like
Abigail.
Rocky 5. I like all the Rockies.
I would have to say the Mad Max movies. I feel like all 4 of them, to me at least, I enjoyed all 4 of them.
Max, yeah, but I bet Harry Potter. People say best match ever movie trilogies. Gee, that's a lot of stuff to do.
Harry Potter, I don't think they're good. Like, some of them are alright. I think the book's fantastic. As a series of movies, I don't know. Like,
There's no 4 good movies.
I don't think they're at the quality of Toy Story.
Back to the Future.
Maybe one day they'll make the Godfather Part 4.
One day we'll get it.
But I mean, Godfather Part 3, from everything I've heard, is like
bad,
not worthy.
It's not to me, it's not a bad movie. If it was a standalone movie, it would be okay. But when you compare it to 1 and 2, which are like 2 of the best movies ever,
Sarah Jones,
it's hard
Back to the Future.
top that.
I mean, number 3 is terrible.
Yeah, Chris Leon and
I have a
Richard
Back to
Gere
the Future tattoo, and I can proudly say that 3 is bad.
Yeah.
I don't think 3's terrible.
I just watched
but
1
it's
2 days
nowhere
ago.
near as good as 1 and 2. Lord of the Rings, fantastic trilogy. But also, I kind of... it's similar thing I'd say to Harry Potter. I'd kind of argue, like... It's based on books, you know? Like, it's... When the first film was made, it was already an intention to see it through to the end with 3 films. Whereas the likes of Star Wars started off as a film and then like, oh, we can write more with this. Same with Toy Story.
Yeah, true, but they keep making good shit.
Yeah, some of the picks in the chat, people are saying Die Hard, Indiana Jones, Born Identity.
See,
Indiana Jones 4 lets it down. Die Hard, is it 1 and 3 are really good, and like 2 and 4 are fun.
Lit.
There was a 4 and 5. I didn't like either one of those.
Oh,
the last 2.
What? We're all quiet because we called it.
Braun's put on the sheep mask, and now he's crazy.
He's crying. Also, does Bray have the Terminator tattooed on his hand? I think so, yeah.
He's got some weird tattoos.
Strowman Express? That's ridiculous.
Braun being the
All
Braun
aboard.
of old as Bray is crying and going mad, and now Braun's going to kill him, I'm guessing.
He's wearing the...
Braun looks like a monster.
He's going to show off his nipple rings.
Oh, he's not wearing
taking
them.
them out.
He's not wearing the nipple rings. Thank
Oh.
God. Fuck. It would have made me feel uncomfortable.
And yes, Lord of the Rings is fucking perfect. I agree.
Okay, is the match still on? They're dropping
They're
down
going
to
to
their
kiss.
knees.
Go on, kiss, guys.
Fall and pray.
They're
They're just having a gas. They're on shrooms. They're loving it. What is happening? He's giving himself to him. Now he's laughing.
Yeah, I have to agree with Richard Lee. Rocky Balboa is really underrated.
What is going on here?
This is... Okay, they're hugging.
The puppets are popping up again.
Obviously,
So you call jumping the shark. They just jumped the shark.
And Braun's now going to power slam him
what's
and win.
going on right now?
Ugh.
That sweater's really sweaty now.
Oh boy. Oh, but he's not a goat.
Mask
He's
off.
fucking
Fuck
Braun
it, mask
Strowman.
off. Put that back on. At least
Oh,
the bottom
jeez.
half.
Oh, and now they're scared.
What?
Jesus Christ.
The risk is worth the reward.
Let's drink.
No, only when they say it.
Oh no! He stamped on the mask.
Stomped on the mask.
Oh, jeez.
Power slam.
How dare him.
Slam. Let's go. Hit him with it. Boom. It is all over.
Jesus Christ.
There we have it.
I mean, Braun's a champ, man. He looks like a champ to me, man.
How could he step on
But
that?
he should be a heel champion. He should not be a babyface champion. That makes no sense.
I think there was a point where he felt like a kind of Hulk Hogan, like a few years ago, where I think the crowd were behind him. He did have that charisma.
Yeah.
Like you could see like holes in his game, but he looked like a champ, and I thought he could have had a babyface run then. Now it's like, come on.
Velcro.
Yeah.
And yeah, jump the shark.
And that's your top championship, guys.
Yeah,
Are they going to do Braun versus The Fiend at Backlash
Yeah.
up here?
They just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, also Braun
like
has
a-
been, and he's holding the title upside down. Braun was like a victim of like kind of Big Show syndrome as well. They flipped him about so much based on, and I think that's the thing with a big guy. Okay.
Let him in. Let me in.
So for any just listening to our Tom Hanks review and interested in knowing what is going on with Money in the Bank, Braun Strowman just beat Bray Wyatt in his like Mr. Rogers character.
Yeah.
And as Braun was leaving, the screen flashed with the Fiend as it was like zooming in on Bray's face. And now we've got the hackers.
Is this
And now
Mr.
we're in the
Robot?
Matrix.
What happened to the TV? It turned to Mr. Robot. We've been hacked by 4chan. He's in our phones. He's in our apps. I hope not. I had Chipotle today.
Did he just say Sami Callahan's "I see you, I see everything" line?
It is Sami Callahan.
This is what Sami Callahan's still
Well,
doing.
between this and we have like 3 hacking gimmicks at the same time with Sami
Everyone's a
Callahan,
hacker.
the Contra unit on
Yep.
MLW. You have this. It's like everybody's hacking. Ah, look all
The
these
truth will be heard.
videos he has.
I know. Are you guys fans of Sami Callahan? I can't get behind him.
To wrestle.
He can have some like fun, like just fucked up, crazy matches. I'm not massively into him. I think he's a good promo. Like I think he's got something, but it's not my style, you know.
I watched a lot of him
Yeah,
in NXT before he left, and he's innovative, but it was always like,
Well, as Solomon Crowe,
Yeah.
he never had much of it.
yeah. I watched
a
him before
chance
that too.
really. I know he's
He's all right.
a
That's it.
decent Jimmy Havoc to me.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's still a Jimmy Havoc.
and he's good with coding, and he's good with coding and hacking
Yeah.
apps, and Uber Eats. Should we Uber Eats?
Oh my god. I am not a fan of Jimmy Havoc.
No,
That guy is a bomb.
But yeah, Callahan versus John. What did you think of Sami Callahan versus Ken Shamrock?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was great.
Some people are in the room like, wait, Ken Shamrock's wrestling?
Oh yeah. I watched my
Yeah.
first Shamrock match since like 1999 the other week. It's fantastic.
You guys need to do a best match ever, Ken Shamrock, throwing all the
Like,
lines in
Shamrock
matches.
is one of those guys I've always had this like guilty pleasure for. Same with
Maybe-
Ahmed Johnson.
What,
I'm like,
what
I
is
don't
the
know why.
good? What's the best Ken Shamrock match ever? I can't tell you
the-
one.
I
His
re-
fights in UFC, maybe.
I liked his
Him
first,
versus Steve
first
Blackwell.
Lions Den match with Owen Hart. I thought was pretty good. He had
Well, he was the first ever
TNA,
TNA,
yeah.
he
champion,
had
so I'm
decent
sure he had
matches
a
against
couple
The Rock.
matches
I
there.
didn't watch
Yeah.
him against in TNA.
Weird.
I was more of a Steve Blackman
Me
fan.
too.
Steve Blackman was decent. Arturo Ruas like thing going on, I think.
Do you guys know the story of Steve Blackman? He got signed like in 1989, got some crazy disease, and was stuck in Africa for
What the
years.
What?
fuck?
Then came back and
Fuck.
wrestled. Yeah, it's really crazy. Yeah.
That's weird. That's really weird.
He was like
more
Braun
you know.
Strowman size originally, and then like starved and learnt martial arts in Africa and came back and was a completely different.
He's like, yo, I'm lit now. It's Jesus.
Oh yeah, I agree, Chris. The chair shot Shamrock took to the face from The Rock. Rock didn't give a fuck about people back then.
No.
Oh jeez. Seth can rock a suit as well. I'm gonna get another claw.
Get a claw. Get a claw. Work the claw. The claw is the law.
I'm currently drinking ruby grapefruit. It's okay.
Is it a White Claw ruby grapefruit?
Yes, it is.
The psycho in the room thinks our best BME podcast is our Misawa Kabashi one. Thank you very much. Yeah, we do a best match ever where we totally nerd out over wrestling, and because of this pandemic, we've just been watching so much old wrestling and podcasting about it. I think my favorite was the Ric Flair, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat one we did, because man, those matches are crazy. It was literally we focused on the trilogy and watched some hidden 6-star rated matches from like house shows and shit. But the trilogy of those two was so fucking good. It's so hard to say. I think I went with the Chicago one, and David picked the 2 out of 3 falls. But like we've been nerding out over wrestling on our Patreon, and it's been crazy. So thank you, man. Thank you for supporting, and thank you for listening to that show, because it's been.
That's good question for the chat room. What would be some future best match ever that you guys recommend?
True.
Any like famous feuds
We're
or
getting some love for best match
that
ever.
you guys would definitely recommend?
Someone really liked our Kenta Kobashi Misawa one we did a little while back. But
Thank you.
I was talking about the
Kabashi Masa. That was the first one we did. The first AJPW.
I would like to see Hogan Rock at WrestleMania. As far as I think that was one of my favorites.
It's true. Some people consider it the best. Cody Rhodes says that's the best match ever.
Has he said that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Did Seth Rollins get new theme music?
It is. It's Jesus.
We'll probably go back into his. Oh. Okay.
Oh. Okay. No more burn it down. It's the month of new music between him and Gargano and Candice.
I like it. He needed to get rid of that burn your down music.
Burn it down is such a babyface thing, isn't
This
it?
is lame music too, though. Come on.
Yeah.
This is like generic number 19. It's a little different, but it's still generic 19. It sounds like Johnny Gargano's music. Tell me which one's which.
Yeah, both of them, like,
Yeah.
as soon as they turn again, you'll get the big pop when it's back to normal.
I guess.
Question for the chat room. Best theme ever. What is your favorite theme music of all time?
But he's got to be Austin. Nobody beats Austin's theme music.
Best ever. Yo, we saw
good.
Jim Johnston play it live.
Yeah. It depends what categories you put them in. Like for I don't know, as a song, I think Metalingus and Cult Personality are so good. As like a song that's an entrance theme. But actual music, like come on, like The Undertaker on Austin. I don't know if you can get much better.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of different choices in the chat room. DX, Edge,
for
we're seeing Austin Hardy, CM Punk, NWO.
Best match ever. People are saying do an Edge one, which we did. We did do a best of Edge when he came back. Yeah, it's on our Patreon. Someone says do the fabulous Rougeau brothers. Austin. Someone says Punk and Bryan from the Indies. We just reviewed one from their Money in the Bank.
No, I think they're talking about music.
Oh, okay. Because I see Joe versus Kobashi. And our Stan Hansen one's coming out.
Best match ever, fabulous Rougeau brothers.
I thought that was weird. I thought people were trolling. I thought y'all were trolling. I thought you were trolling.
Remember their themes from Montreal too? Go back.
But like, yo, what would be the best match ever? Fabulous Rougeau brothers.
Against the Killer Bees, man. Come on. Survivor Series 1992.
Facts. That's crazy.
So for best match ever, Chris Thunder says Ric Flair versus Sting. That's actually a good one.
We just did some Flair.
Ric Flair and Sting had some bangers.
I don't know. Nothing's touching the
I think,
classics with
little
Ricky.
spoiler for next month, we're probably...
Alicia Fox.
we're probably going to be looking at Best of Super Junior finals because it will be a year since last year's finals. So we're going to be looking at some of that. And I don't know, I feel inspired to do a bit of Best of Backlash after that was announced. So maybe I think they're likely to be the two for June next month.
But we have a best match ever, Stan Hansen, and first time ever, John Pollock as a guest is joining us on this show, and he's gonna watch Stan Hansen matches, and he's gonna dissect them, review them, and pick his favorite, which is gonna be super wrestling nerdy. So patreon.com/upNXT. All our shows, $5. I love how Seth Rollins looks like Jesus, but he's got a furry coat like a Catwoman type.
Oh, I do like the first Latino Heat theme as well. That is fantastic.
Latino Heat. I like his last one, but it wasn't fully released.
Jake and Eder said Enter Sandman. That doesn't count. You can't
doesn't
pick
count.
Enter Sandman.
No, man, no.
If, like, you know, what's that thing? Cameo?
Yeah.
Okay. Say there's a cameo, but Jim Johnson will write you an entrance theme. How much would you pay for that?
Should I just start making people themes?
1,000.
Pay me $1,000. I'll make you a theme song.
You'd get a...
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not Jim Johnson.
I know.
Sorry.
I don't think he does it anymore. I think
I'm gonna be 1,000. I'll write you a theme song.
I'm gonna send an email to Jim Johnson, tell him to enter in the WH Park.
We need to enter that.
Wrestling contest.
Oh yeah, we got really.
Andrew McDonald says Enter Sandman doesn't count, but Judas doesn't count. I think Judas does count. That's a little bit different. He music. I think that should...
We're losing you. I can't hear you. But Judas, I guess, doesn't count. It's okay. It doesn't. I guess you.
I'm just dropping
I think
some
it does
things here.
count.
I'm just gonna drop our bitrate down. The quality in video might drop a little for a sec.
Okay.
Judas, yeah, like the song was out a little bit, and then he used it in New Japan. And when he came out to it in the Tokyo Dome, like that was fucking sick. Imagine being a wrestler who left WWE to perform in the Tokyo Dome, to come out to your own song that was on the top 10 rock charts of Billboard. That's impressive.
Also, he tried a few times in WWE to change his entrance music to some of his own, and Vince was always like, "No, break the walls down."
Which is a banger.
It is, it's a great song, and I don't disagree with Vince there, but it was very easy. Like as soon as Jericho left, like he was probably writing a song that he could use, you know?
Sure. It's like all these wrestlers that got released recently are talking about how they secretly have already had songs and gear and logos and shirts made, and it's crazy. Like the revival.
You know what I just realized? It's currently 8:30 Eastern time, and after this, all we have is a Money in the Bank match. Either that's gonna be a really long match, or I don't know what's gonna happen.
I think it'll be an hour.
Well, because it's a women's and then the men's.
It's both at the same time.
It's at the same time.
Yeah, so I think we'll have like a whole maybe cinematic thing with them all fighting their way up the top, and then probably you allow half an hour for the actual match or matches on top.
My favorite theme song is Daniel Lloyd's 8-bit BDE theme song.
For our podcast?
For up
Yeah,
next.
for our movies and TV
Yeah.
stuff, yeah. It's lit.
Doesn't Mr. Perfect sing "Rap is Crap"? Wasn't that one of his gimmick songs?
Yes. That would count.
Yeah,
Is rap crap?
what were they called? What was that group called?
The no rap crap.
I forgot.
Andrew
The
McDonald
Rednecks,
just
the West-
said,
I
"Put
forgot
your
the name."
hands together, get up on your feet, sing along with 3 count. Can you feel the beat?"
Who did that? That's great. Nice one, Andrew McDonald.
3 count.
I used to have that on my MP3 player. Everybody, I know the lyrics.
West Texas Rednecks.
I have
There
the
we go.
lyrics in my head. I don't even
Thank
need the
you.
beat. Get up off your feet. Put your hands together.
What I
Sing
find-
along with 3
Yeah, we need a-
count.
We need a 3-count reunion.
What I find funny about how
as long as they
like,
bring back
We like the back
how popular wrestling was between like 97, 98 and 2001 and how big the drop-off was is we saw R-Truth earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Who has been wrestling for
Fucking
like
way too long.
Fucking so long. And yet, there are so many people, and I'm sure friends of yours who were into wrestling at that point, be like, who's that? R-Truth, never heard of him. K-Quick? Oh, right, yeah, K-Quick. And it was just because of that snippet of time where he was K-Quick for what, like 4 months, maybe?
That's wild.
Maybe a little longer.
K-Quick.
But yeah,
How about this question, team?
Ron Killings.
What's the best jobber theme music? You guys, if you can remember, best jobber theme music.
Does Gangrel count? I don't know.
Oh,
Gangrel does count.
Gangrel's fantastic.
Yes, he does.
Hardcore Holly's theme, Crash Holly's theme.
Which is in the main event on Netflix.
Yeah.
Didn't Barry Horowitz come out to like the bar mitzvah theme music?
Okay, but we're talking jobbers though, like real jobbers. Who's the Scotty Too Hottie?
Well, there was,
Turn it up.
Kurt Angle's theme was originally the Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if you'd class him as a jobber, but I was a massive fan of
Get Rowdy.
Get Rowdy. What was it? Like Cesaro and Jack Swagger's music, the Real Americans one. I think that's awesome.
But they're not jobbers.
No, true. They hardly won much, but
Seth with a flying tope to Drew McIntyre.
yeah, Gangrel theme might be one of the best themes ever, to be honest.
It is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The whole entrance and everything. Oh, no, I've got it. I've got the best jobber music of all time.
Maven!
Yes!
How did we forget about Maven? Number one.
Easy.
Yeah.
I'm glad. That was good.
You see how I read your mind?
Yes. I think it was the Zach Gowan. It took me back to that era.
I was like,
and I
yo, who the fuck's a jobber?
Maven.
And we haven't never talked about how one night we just rocked out to that. Like, we just put on shit wrestling. That one's a good wrestling.
Oh, Maven's is good.
Mercy Drive. They did the Randy Orton Burning My Light song as well. But Maven's theme. After this shit, just someone crank Maven and you'll see. It's lit. Maven's theme was fire. The guy who eliminated... I wonder if they talk about Maven eliminating The Undertaker in that new documentary that's coming out. Because that was the downfall of his career, was when he got drop-kicked out of the Royal Rumble.
Is Maven still doing infomercials for the shopping
For the
network?
cat poop scoop things?
Wasn't he, like, door security at some point?
I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But, damn. He was on the infomercial thing for selling cat poop scoopers.
I thought he had potential to go a little further than he did, to be honest.
Had a good
Big man.
Like, say what you will about Josh Matthews, but all those years later and he's still in the business after that series of Tough Enough.
Someone brings up that Downstate is the best wrestling theme song I've heard.
It's catchy.
I don't remember the Repo Man. The Repo Man, I can't remember his music.
Repo,
oh, yeah.
Man. That's all I remember.
Repo. Super fly.
maybe I'm
Yeah, you are.
I can only think of Repo Man's music from that
Seth
WrestleMania
Rollins
17 gimmick battle royal. That's the only time I think I've ever watched him.
Seth Rollins has
a
a crossface and Drew gets to the ropes. So Seth's pulling out some different styles because he's the Messiah.
I have a quick Maven story. You know how sometimes you go to the arenas and like they take your information down to call you to buy tickets? My friend signed up and Maven actually called him to sell him tickets. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Weird.
So I think Maven works for the
Yo, I
Barclays
think you got
here.
screwed. I think
Yeah.
your friend got
Yeah.
scammed,
Really?
bro.
Yeah.
Paul, I assume that's Paul from New Jersey is saying Maven works for the Brooklyn Nets in the front office.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
If
then.
you're just tuning in, this
There we
is
go.
our
So
Maven
Barclays.
podcast. We talk all things Maven and Tom Hanks. And occasionally we'll comment on the WWE title match that is happening right now. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
Seth Rollins is on the apron. He better do something sick.
What about me? What about Maven?
The Messiah. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Flying
Frank.
knee. Oh,
My money's on the long-haired guy with
Yeah.
the beard.
It's what
In
I
the black.
said. Like I watched the main event of the UFC yesterday, and whenever I watch UFC, my thing is I always want the guy with the shit hair and the shit tattoos to win. It's hedging your bets to the max there.
best match ever, Maven.
Yeah, okay, Frank, tell us the 5 matches we'll review for
The
best
Royal
match ever.
Rumble where he eliminates the Undertaker.
Is it Raven Goldust, a hardcore title match? Is the match that comes to my head.
Oh, Maven.
Shane says you bring up Zach Gowen. Yeah, Shane. Yeah, we know.
The Cycle 45 says Tom Hanks actually trained to be a wrestler as a teenager. Wow.
Yo, fact check this.
If that's
Is this
true, wow.
Tom Hanks.
I wonder if he was inspired by what's his name, that famous comedian.
Hoffman.
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
I think
like
the
Braden's
joke went
theme,
over
too.
Eric's head because he goes, "They all have shitty hair and tattoos." Exactly. Andrew McDonald liked Maven versus Raven on SmackDown mainly because the name's right.
I swear Maven was like a tag champ or some shit.
He was hardcore champ.
Hardcore.
It was hardcore for a while.
Maven's so fucking hardcore. Wow. Seth Rollins is hitting flying knees and trying to get a count out.
Paul is really appreciating the Maven and Repo Man chat right now. B Detroit was a dick to Maven at a signing in 03. I asked him why he never had a belt. He just looked at me and said, "Kid, I wish I knew."
Oh, poor Maven. Best of Chet Hanks Instagram videos.
Oh,
I heard Maven was a dangerous worker. I heard he injured a lot of people,
Undertaker.
apparently.
Did you see Tom Hanks?
I typed
kid
in best Maven
on
match in
Instagram who, like does all the
in
rapping?
Google,
Right.
and Maven versus
Yo, that
Undertaker
kid's
came up.
crazy.
I heard he puts on, like, does patois and
Patois.
stuff, right?
Belly to belly to Seth on the announcer's table, and it looks like it hurts because there was Red Bull cans.
Zach
Yeah,
Gowen's
look at his
theme
back.
was originally meant to be for Kurt Angle, apparently, and then they plopped for the Patriots one.
What was Brock Lesnar? What was the female wrestler that originally used Brock Lesnar's music?
Oh,
I don't
really?
know.
Really?
Yeah. There's a female wrestler that used his music first. I can't remember her name though. Maybe the internet. Maybe you guys on the chat can help me
Oh,
out.
nice throw from
Belly
Drew
to
there.
belly by Drew.
And a big boot. I know when Cain Velasquez came in, his theme was very similar to Mercedes Martinez's theme. And then I believe
I remember Randy Orton.
Humberto Carrillo
Before the
has the
Voices
theme
theme
that...
song, Randy Orton had...
Sorry, John?
No, go ahead, Davey.
No, I was going to say, I know Humberto Carrillo ended up getting the theme that Velasquez actually wanted. John?
Before Randy Orton had the Voices song, he actually used CM Punk's original
yeah,
theme
that's right,
song
yeah.
for like one
He's
episode
the reason
of
they have that
SmackDown,
song.
yeah.
He bought the song because he said, "I want to change my music." They said, "Fine, whatever. You're Randy Orton. You can pick whatever you want." He made them buy the song, as well as another deal to have another song as a pay-per-view theme or that theme as well. But then Randy came out to it like once or twice, and Vince was like, "No, absolutely not." So then he got a new theme made for him, and then
wow.
they gave it to CM Punk, and Punk didn't hate it, but like,
Well, I thought it was kind of cool when Punk came back, he had different music,
Yeah.
because it was like, hey, this is my new contract. I gotta get this band, this actually banger of a song to be my theme.
I love his song "Cult of Personality." I think that's a
it's
great
one of the
song.
best.
it doesn't count as
For
a
him to
theme
come
though
to.
because it was a huge
It's a
song
proper
before.
song.
Yeah.
But it works.
I agree.
There are
I
like
agree.
so many great songs
Yeah.
though that wouldn't work as entrance music.
Because, like, as
same
a
with-
wrestling fan, you're out. Remember when we used to go to bars?
Yeah.
When you could go out, when you'd hear that song come on somewhere, if you're a wrestling fan, you look at each other like, ah.
But it's same with Metalingus. That's just a song, but it's...
You wouldn't
it
hear
just-
that at a club or a bar. Or,
It works. No, but like Alter Bridge fans don't think of it as
Yeah.
Edge's theme, you know?
Right.
While we're talking
Fred,
about...
let me ask you guys this in the chat. If you guys could have any song for your theme song to walk out as a wrestler, what would it be?
Give me the green light. I'm ready to go.
I'd probably be lame and have some Linkin Park or something.
As your theme?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Like-
I've thought this through like a million times.
Like,
I would have a different. If I turned heel and I came out as like an evil Seth Rollins, I come out by Last by 9 Inch Nails. It's a heavy guitar.
Oh,
Check it. Or if I'm like a babyface gangster type role, it'd be like some hip hop joint. I don't know.
I've always wanted as well, like a kind of Macho Man, sort of more of a classical music entrance.
Sure.
I'd
Okay.
have Jupiter by Holst. Ba 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 ba. It's like super
Sounds
grand.
right. I
and, like,
believe in it.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
I'll have to listen to that. I'm not sure I know that one, Davey.
You'll know it. It might be like it. There's been lyrics put to it. It's yeah. You know it. I'll throw it to you. While we're talking about music, like different weird things that have happened, when I think it was their no holds barred match, Triple H against Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Triple H comes out to For Whom the Bell Tolls, Metallica.
It's sick.
Which is now dubbed, and it was awesome because he's against Taker. It starts the gong, and you think it's Taker coming out. Apparently, the story is they were so close to signing Sting for that WrestleMania, and they got Metallica. They got the rights to one Metallica song to use for Sting for his entrance music for WrestleMania, and it fell through. He re-signed with TNA. But they had these rights to use
that
a
song.
Metallica song.
Wow.
So of course, like Triple H gets it.
Of course. Wow.
I gotta shout out Gary. Gary on the thread saying Nirvana Love Buzz. I just learned how to play that on the guitar. That would be an awesome
Bitches Ain't
song.
Shit by Ben Folds would be Paul S.'s theme. I love that song. It's a cover of Dr. Dre, Bitches Ain't Shit by a piano singing Ben Folds. It's amazing.
That's right. Taker used the Johnny Cash song as well,
Yeah,
which again isn't on the network anymore.
Well, God's Gonna Cut Him Down by Johnny Cash would be awesome.
Headbutt by Drew. Now they're fighting on the top rope.
Yep,
There's
Bones, Alice in Chains. Yeah.
There's a guy that both like Braden and I follow on YouTube called Dylan Spears, and I've reached out to him to kind of write like a orchestral version of our theme.
He takes wrestling themes and makes them like orchestra.
Look at this
Classical.
guy. He does like these incredible orchestral versions. He's got like Okada's theme, Naito's theme, The Undertaker's, Goldberg's, and they're like these super epic like film score orchestral versions of theme songs. They're pretty. The Okada one might be my favorite.
Okada
It's
one's
so
Undertaker's
cool.
is lit.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. We reached out to this guy. Unfortunately, it looks like he's kind of stopped doing it.
But he's lit.
But he's fantastic. Look up Dylan Spears.
Okay, so Seth Rollins hits a superplex and then stays locked and then hits his classic Falcon Arrow. But this guy's way bigger than him. But no one kicks out of the Falcon Arrow except Drew McIntyre.
When Daniel Bryan came back from his retirement, I was kind of hoping he would use Final Countdown.
Yeah.
The song they used in the Indies.
I thought so.
But it didn't happen.
I was kind of hoping he wouldn't face Big Cass in his first feud. But
Beck Loser is a good theme song because it has the sound in the beginning.
Chris Thunder would pick his podcast theme by Daniel Lloyd.
Yeah,
Yes.
shout out Daniel Lloyd. He was in the room earlier. He does some of our stuff. Oh, the Future Shock DDT, the paradigm shift, but Seth Rollins kicks out.
Chris Elliott also wants to give a shout out to Dylan Spears. He says that guy's covers are amazing. I love the Nakamura one because he mixed his WWE theme and his NJPW one.
Oh, we listened to them. We blasted. The Okada one is crazy. And then Naito, which Naito's theme is lit itself, but Naito is like sample of this like Final Fantasy like original orchestra piano type. It's beautiful. I don't like either of their theme songs. The new one alone, Seth. I mean, I just heard it one time, so it's not fair. But his old one, I really liked.
I quite like the opening bagpipes to Drew's, but it should go into something catchier.
I like his OG theme.
Oh, his original one's really good.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
He was
cool.
meant to have that for Mania.
Yeah. DMX song as a theme song would fit wrestling. Yeah, I think so. Painted Black.
Did they keep when the Miz had that entrance with the? I know it wasn't an entrance, but the package with the Nas Hate Me Now. Did they keep that on the network?
I haven't
I
watched.
think so.
Does anyone really go back and watch that?
No, I think that one's still on there.
That package was great.
That package is great with Hate Me Now. It's one of my favorites.
What was the name of Rick Rude's music? That party music he used to come out to.
That really salty like stripper music. Yeah.
Okay, so
Probably just a Jim Johnson one.
that was like a German suplex where Seth goes flying, but it looked like Seth just jumped. But
Eric, I believe
This match just looks super stiff.
He mentioned it on the bump, or it was one of those, the bump or backstage or something.
Oh.
He was like, I really want to come out to Broken Dreams because the lyrics.
This match is.
Stomp.
This match is getting good. I'm standing
Oh.
on my
Okay,
seat
kick
now.
out from the stomp.
super kick and then the stomp.
Oh,
Speaking of bringing back old themes, Jeff Hardy said he's going to bring back his old theme song, and he still hasn't brought it back. So I don't know what's going on with that.
I mean, he's
Obsolete.
still not on the main show of a pay-per-view
Yeah.
yet, so
They don't have the rights again. I don't think they have to pay a
That's
fee.
true.
They have to pay a fee. We Googled him one time. I YouTubed him and he talks about it.
I
They're
don't
like,
know why they changed theme songs. Like Sheamus had a good theme song, and they changed it, and then Drew McIntyre and
they pay for so many X years, and then they're like, we can just get this one.
Sheamus has made sense when he changed it though, because he changed his whole character. Like it.
Did he?
No, when he went from babyface to heel, yeah, like years ago now. But he was like John Cena light, just super bland babyface.
ooh.
Jake and Ader in the chat asked if we like the Walter theme song. I like the Walter theme song, but I like Braden's remix better. The one he did for PWT cast.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, I gotta put that on
headbutt
my
and super kick.
Claymore.
Is this it?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
8:45, and we have 1/2 matches left.
Christina says she's gonna have Alex play the Undertaker's theme while I'm in labor. And you have won the internet today. Congratulations.
I mean, technically, the Undertaker's theme song is as sample as the Death March. So yeah.
But then there's the riff that Jim Johnson wrote.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
da-na-na-na-na.
I know how to play it on guitar or piano. It's really.
I was looking at buying a piano today, like an electric.
How
one.
is that Jim Johnson not a multi-millionaire?
He probably is.
Probably is.
We went to All In Weekend in Chicago. Remember that? That was way before AEW, and we were actually guests at StarCast, and we walked around, and we were done for the day, and we were leaving, going to our car, and we noticed one of the like empty rooms was open, and Jim Johnston was in it doing like a seminar talking to all the fans, and he had instruments. He had a keyboard, a guitar, and he was being interviewed. And then the interviews would go into him playing and talking about certain themes. And we stood there
That's
we
cool.
sat there for like 20 minutes and watched him
awesome.
play like Undertaker's,
It was-
Austin's,
we
Rocks.
went in as he was playing. Like, I don't know if you've seen on YouTube, like the never used piano version of Undertaker's theme.
Yeah.
And it's maybe my favorite version of it.
And he's fucking playing it just
And
in front
I'm
of us.
hearing this, and I'm like, what is that?
What's
so
going
we
on?
Go in, and
They actually played at the end of the last ride.
Okay,
On one of the
yeah.
episodes,
like,
they actually played
I've
that
always
song.
thought if you're gonna do like a scheduled final match, you start with the piano, like, and then you
That'd
go
be
into
great.
the full orchestra. Okay, something.
He's doing a respect
Drew is
angle.
offering the hand.
Code of honor.
The crowd are going crazy.
Wow,
Where's,
this crowd's dead.
Where's Buddy Murphy?
The old handshake in the ring.
Kick him in the nuts.
Yeah.
This feud must continue. I guess not. Show the world you're a leader.
Cool Gang B would like to drop some bars for a theme.
All right, hit me up.
Yeah, let's see it. What would you drop, Cool Gang B? Give us
Oh,
your
I
first
know-
8 bars.
okay.
That was a little
Interesting.
weird.
He didn't shake
Okay,
his
is,
hand.
No, he did. But he
Alright.
didn't he didn't
Yeah.
attack him or anything. He just shook it. Show the world you're a leader and shake my hand.
Is
Interesting.
speaking of music, is Jim Johnston not making music? Because I feel like AEW, if they were to get him, that would be
I know. Wouldn't
Great.
that be crazy?
Yeah.
People would go nuts for
That
that.
would be awesome.
All right, where's Buddy Murphy?
I gotta say, as fucked over Drew McIntyre was for years, he looks like a champ. Like, this doesn't feel weird.
Yep.
Looking at him with
No.
the championship.
No.
Like, we watched that.
He
We
doesn't.
watched the whole Swagger Rey Mysterio feud where Swagger was champ, and that just looks so weird seeing Jack Swagger as your world champ. Drew looks like a star there. I think they're doing a really good job with him actually.
Agreed.
Um,
I mean, he is a star. He's got the look. He's got the moves. He can wrestle
Yeah.
well. He's got the personality. He can talk. Like, he's got a lot going for
I
him.
think so, and I think it's the best babyface they've booked for so long.
It's a commercial, so I'm gonna go for a smoke break. So,
Can I
BRB.
quickly pee?
Yeah, of
while
course you
hold
can
the fort
pee.
down?
Of course. While I watch commercials with Charlotte Flair. For DMX as a theme song, you need a lot of censors. Yeah. Definitely.
A lot of people used to think that was Rage Against the Machine that did that. I'm like, no, it wasn't Rage. It was a band that sounded like Rage.
Which theme?
Break it down.
So Rage Against the Machine did a remix, didn't they?
No.
Oh,
Well,
DMX
I think the,
did.
the band was
Run
called.
DMC.
I think it was called Age Against the Machine was the name of the band.
And then they changed their name to the
Age,
DX
like
Band.
AGE. So. Yeah.
Did they really? I did not
They
know
actually
that.
changed their name to DX Band. So, we want the smoke. So, I'm thinking of buying a big gold title. Actually, Shane, my friend who's in the chat room right now, I'm trying to make him break social distancing so I can secretly steal his big gold world title that's signed by Ric Flair. Because I'm going to steal it from him. Because I'm trying to get rid of my spinner. And I'm trying to find a big gold.
Who's gonna buy that?
It's autographed though by no one who held it.
Not even John Cena would buy that.
I want Cena to sign it, then it'll be worth a lot more money.
R-Truth is saying that he thinks he fought MVP tonight, but it was actually Lashley. So yeah.
R-Truth has a picture of himself with the Chris Warren. That's the guy who's in the band, DX Band. Chris Warren, R.I.P.
Oh, he died. Yeah.
R.I.P. R-Truth thought he fought MVP. K Quick is back. Elix Skipper.
I feel like
DMX. Yeah, that was lit.
like Matt Hardy on AEW this week. Just constant changes.
Did you go into the ice box?
I went into the icebox.
I-95 South.
All right, I'm going for a smoke.
Right.
Free smoke.
Thank you for noticing, Christina. Yes.
He just called out Tom Brady.
So, thank you. I got to thank John Cena for sending me this shirt and the Forgotten Son shirt. I figured as Asuka is about to fight for... You know what, guys? She's going to risk it all because she's hoping that the risk is worth the reward. I figured I'd represent my girls.
Frank in the chat room said that Victoria's theme song was sung by Nicki Minaj before she was known. Wow.
I didn't know that.
Then Victoria had All the Things She Said by Tattoo, right? That was her first one with...
So after
it was
that,
her
yeah.
and Stevie Richards, and they had All the Things She Said. Which I actually...
Right.
I actually loved that song, and that was... And I'm saying that before I even saw the music video. Like, I genuinely liked that song. Oh yeah, Chris Elliott agrees. It was fantastic, the Victoria theme.
Tattoo. Whatever happened to Tattoo?
Apparently, they came out a few years ago with some really homophobic comments.
Oh wow!
Like anti-LGBTQ community, like all of that sort of stuff, which was very odd considering their biggest song music video. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, predictions, guys. Oh, Christina, 10-year-old me singing the Tattoo song, not knowing I was bi. Yeah, I think there are so many songs just in all our childhoods and stuff that we just sing along with, not having a fucking clue what you're singing about. I remember being at primary school, being 9, 10, and everyone just loved Sex on the Beach and Boom 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 Boom, I Want You in My Room, let's spend the night together from now until forever. And it's funny things you like the tune. So we're at this crazy main event now at WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. There's Andre the Giant's bronze statue, Hot Rod. Who are predictions, guys? I'm saying Asuka and AJ. We've got Andrew saying Asuka and Corbin. We've got Lacey Evans.
I'm gonna go with AJ and Nia Jax.
Ugh.
You see,
I hope not Nia Jax.
I think if it's not AJ, it's Aleister Black, because I see out the whole field, I see AJ being the one taking the bump.
Just watching these entrances in front of an elevator is bugging me out right now. These white claws are kicking in.
Wasn't there was a what was the years ago there was a WWE pay-per-view in was it was a New York train station, or was it Penn Station,
That was a Shotgun Saturday Night. Yeah, Triple H and Undertaker
That's
had a
it,
match,
yeah.
and Undertaker gave him the tombstone on the escalator.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof, Carmella. Good God.
So it looks like the men are going to start in the gym, and the females are going to start in front of the elevators.
Oof.
Yeah, Matt, I
Carmella.
hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. I like her Nikes as well.
That's a nice money outfit.
Lucas is calling Otis. Adam is saying Aleister Black and Asuka. The Psycho is a fan of Lacey Evans.
I don't, see that one happening, but
I feel like I'm watching like a Saturday Night Live skit or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now.
Or a commercial for 2K or something like that.
come work out at our gym. We got workout equipment and tattoos.
Like, why are they even doing entrances with music? It's so weird.
King Corbin.
Aleister Black sounding like an absolute badass there, being like, hey, how have you been? You still talking about your shirts? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what he just said.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Hello. Hello. You writing notes? Good.
So far, I've got the finish over every match. That's it.
Dana Brooke has to do her entrance.
Dana Brooke, of course, has to do a cartwheel for no absolute reason.
I'm really hoping one of these statues comes alive.
Night at the museum.
Let me know if the TV's too loud, but I'm going to kind of turn it up a little bit for the main event. If it's too loud for you guys in the YouTube room, just let me know. I can turn it down a bit, okay?
Rey Mysterio just showed up.
So Asuka's
It's
music
the button right now. Yeah.
played, but she didn't show up.
Daniel Bryan could use a tan bad.
Eric wants it up even more. Okay.
Daniel Bryan looks so excited right now.
So this is how Eric Marcotte pirates the main events. He just comes to YouTube and listens.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
Asuka!
Oh my God!
The best wrestler. Love her.
They're really gonna go back and forth. Like, just do a split screen.
Sets and reps.
You could do a bit of both.
This is insane.
Yeah.
What is going on?
The bell rang.
Whoa!
Oh
my god! This is great! I love this.
Definitely a video game.
What is
And
Asuka
there's
doing?
There's music. Asuka,
Ugh.
Asuka's just walking around dancing. Climb the corporate ladder.
I'd take the steps.
She's
wouldn't
going
you?
right to the elevator.
No, if you just get the elevator when they're all down, you instantly can get to the top.
This is freaking hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck! Shayna Baszler like just running upstairs with these two.
Oh my God.
Asuka's
What am I
dancing in an
watching?
elevator.
Daniel Bryan looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yeah, Asuka dancing that was hilarious. I gotta give you that.
Oh. Daniel Bryan swinging off monkey bars.
Jesus Christ!
Oh!
Oh!
That's
the
coming
Tommaso
after
Oh my
Ciampa.
God.
Oh, he's.
I love how this
he
gym
knows he
hasn't.
fucked up.
This gym hasn't changed its look since like the 80s. It's the same exact
It
gym
looks
they
like
had.
a Zeller's restaurant.
Oh,
Looks like
I
a Walmart
like the
restaurant.
world. Yeah, the diner, neon lights. They
I'm
definitely
letting them
put
see a
that
Bo
up on
flex in
an
here.
Instagram advert, right?
It looks like it. With W. Yeah, it's been the same gym for years. Rey Mysterio. Oh! This is insane. 2 matches going on at the same time. Into the sanitizer machine. Oh no. Paper towel.
Just want to check. How is the audio of the TV? Is it too loud? Just let me know in the chat room.
Can you still hear us? Weightlifting, baby. Oh my
no.
goodness.
Oh no.
He's gonna lock
no.
AJ.
Oh yeah.
AJ can't lift that. Man. What?
What is going on
What
right
the
now?
fuck is going on?
They in what, the locker rooms?
Oh no. Are we getting a cameo? Oh my god. Oh my god.
He got a tan.
That spray tan is
Daniel
terrible.
Bryan could have took some notes.
I mean, that's always been his thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Why was Brother Love in the washroom?
A lot of love for Brother Love in the chat room.
I love Brother
Okay,
Love.
everyone's a big fan of the Bruce Brother Love cameo. Guess it's
Yeah, I love
I guess it's cameos. Yeah, I think cameos are showing up. Now we know.
What for the chat room? Which cameos do you guys want to see tonight?
Boogeyman is something you're gonna see. I think.
We gotta have a Vince one, right?
I'm hoping.
Vince.
Yeah, Hornswoggle, Papa
We'll
Shango,
probably have a
I'm hoping
Johnny
for it.
Ace.
I like to see
Triple
the
H.
chicken. The chicken. The chicken would be hilarious.
Oh,
Gobbledygooker.
Gobbledygooker, yeah.
Gobbledygooker. Rey Mysterio. He stopped at the washroom. Now
Frank
he's
wants
lost.
to know, we've seen Bruce, are we going to see Conrad Thompson? I don't think so.
Oh God, no.
No.
Linda.
No way.
Please.
MJ is asking for Linda McMahon. Only if she's in a wheelchair. Comatose.
Okay, here we go. Now it's cutting back to the women's part of the match, and they're all trying to get in a different elevator. Oh, but the men are in that one. Oh,
Teddy Long.
here we go. The matches are intercepting now,
Oh, okay.
and the women are
Any
like,
gender matches going on?
we don't want. Asuka. Oh my God, you can.
Do they have actual
They have
ropes
ropes there.
in the lobby? That's awesome.
Asuka, get out of there. This is wild.
I just focused for like 15 seconds
on
and then
Aleister
realized
Black.
what I'm watching.
What the fuck's going on?
Just these random rings in the middle of everywhere.
This is ridiculous, and I love it.
I'm hoping that they push back the
Oh!
2K video game just so they can make this match.
Daniel Bryan, run. This is like a Spider-Man game going through the building.
Ah, this is fantastic. Okay,
Oh,
having...
who's this?
Oh my god, what? Who is that?
That's not the real
No, it's
doing.
not.
No, the real is dead.
Rip.
Who is that?
There's
fake
Dana
doing?
Brooke running. Here's Carmella. Oh, they're all fighting.
Carmella's my new favorite.
Oh.
MJ says that this is, to be fair, what the NBA headquarters looks like, except there are hoops everywhere there.
Yeah.
Whose office is this?
Whose office is this?
Was that Doink or Frank the Clown? Like,
Wasn't Frank.
I don't even know who that was. It was a really bad
A
doink.
really bad doing.
but it wasn't even the Doink costume.
No, not at all.
Okay, here we go. Shayna and Nia Jax facing off.
Wait, why is there a random briefcase in this room?
It's the Money in the Bank room. Legit, it is the Money in the Bank room.
To be fair, why is all the stuff hanging in the BDE that there is? Like,
I have heard that there's gimmicks in each office room. So look, this is the Money in the Bank one. Oh wait, is this her winning it?
No, that's gotta be a fake one.
Can't be
Money
it.
in
This
there?
can't be it.
Is Dana Brooke really that dumb?
This, yeah, this isn't it.
What are you doing? Newsflash.
Oh god.
This is the Money in the Bank conference room.
Wow,
You guys are
see?
destroying the building. The real Money in the Bank briefcase is on the roof.
There's a Money in the Bank conference room.
Clean that up. Nia's she's drooling all over the place.
Oh,
It's gross.
she's not there at all.
And I am the biggest Carmella fan.
Oh!
Nice. I wouldn't waste your time doing that. But
Oh! Okay.
You nasty. Oh, AJ got out of the. He got out of the graveyard. He got out of the weights. I'm gonna find you, little Ray Ray. What's he punching the picture for? Oh my god.
Oh, Roman Reigns cameo. Foreshadowing.
Oh, I love how AJ still wears the OC t-shirt, even though
They're not there.
the only member of the OC there is him.
That's funny. Now he's just going
Roddy
and trying
Piper.
to find Ray. What's going on? Oh.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yo, what if he comes out of the picture?
I'm hoping the paint. I was thinking like the painting comes to life.
Night at the museum.
Where are you, Ray? Where are you, Ray?
Wouldn't that be jokes if he's out now?
Where are you?
Where are
I like
you?
that. It continues to like.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Close the door. Close the door.
Oh, okay.
AJ, close the door.
All right.
AJ,
This is some Halloween like 4 vibes going on. Yeah, close it. Don't
The
go in
Taker
there.
room.
No way.
Oh,
Aleister Black. Oh, nice nod there.
That's not.
and it's like is
That's
Black
not
the
the scrum
person
room, is
taking
it?
over?
Yeah, is that
Okay.
the one? Oh, he closes the door on him. This is like a Conjuring movie.
Is that the scrump room?
Is that the Scrump Room? What the fuck? Paul Heyman's at catering.
Oh my god. Are we getting a Brock Lesnar cameo? I'm not gonna lie, that sandwich looks pretty good.
this is like an episode of Benny Hill.
They're in catering and Paul Heyman's upset.
Matt, do you think Paul Heyman was eating a New York classic Philly cheesesteak right there?
Uh-oh. He's eating
why,
food?
Why is Dana still in
What's going on?
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh. Classic food fight music.
Oh. 5 stars. 5 fucking stars.
And now, why are they fighting each other? Why is Shayna
Shayna
choking out?
Baszler? Oh, jeez! Ray just got sandwiched.
Between Nia and Otis.
Oh,
Psycho wants to know why we're watching.
what's going on? I feel like I'm watching the Disney Channel. I mean,
Are we gonna find out who threw the pie in Kevin Owens' face?
Is this a Firefly Funhouse?
I don't know
Money
what
in
this
the
is,
Bank?
Matt.
oh, Dana just got thrown into.
Oh.
I wish the Coke machine spit out Coke after Dana got.
Yeah. Oh. Oh!
Rip Carmella. Yikes. Thank God this match has no commentary.
Huh.
I can only see where this one's going.
Okay, so Carmella's
Okay,
taking
Roman's
it.
still there.
What? Oh my god.
It's like, hey, we
what is
both
going
like
on
wheat.
here?
That's not very nice. That is his gimmick, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I have a soup.
Except he's a construction
Does
worker,
anybody
so
remember-
he's safe. Oh no, he's got more food. He's got peanuts. What are those?
Are we gonna get a cameo from Triple
Scott,
H?
Laurinaitis.
He's got a pie. Reese cups. What kind of pie is that? Pumpkin pie? What?
Yeah, there's Johnny Ace.
Is that David Benoit mopping up?
Yeah, to be fair, if you legit didn't think you were going to
Yo.
win this, wouldn't you just go and explore? You said, right, it's anything goes for the night. I'm going to raid the kitchen and...
Yeah. I would have taken that briefcase that Dana Brooke found that had all the money in it.
and just
Taking
Yeah.
the money. Okay, so they're walking by like a cafeteria. Yo, that guy looks like him, but it's not. No, it's not.
Like who?
Oh!
I saw that coming.
She's dead. Oh, they got all the chairs hanging
Oh, look at
around.
this.
That looks sick. We need that. We need chairs in the BD. You got wrestling chairs? We need wrestling chairs.
Oh!
I have to.
Oh boy. What is going on? What is this?
I don't see the internet being good to this match.
This one's kind of strange.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, I've been more interested into this still than any of the empty arena shit they've been doing. Like, it's
That's
hard. I think
AJ's alive.
if circumstances were different and you
AJ's
had
alive.
this instead of a regular Money in the Bank match in a crowd, I might be a bit more negative. I think it's fun.
Yeah, that's the point.
And hey, we still got a match on the roof, you know? Like,
Oh my god, they're going to the
That's true. I mean, we were all laughing pretty hard
Yeah.
too. I mean,
I find it more of a movie, yeah. It's like weird.
there are some jokes that are working, some that aren't.
The T-Rex
That's the
bones!
T-Rex.
The T-Rex bones!
It's Vince's
Oh,
room.
it's Vince!
Ah, there's Vince.
Vince is killing me.
Hand sanitizer!
What is that
Okay.
golden statue?
That was amazing.
Vince is like, let me just get that hammer.
Oh, and the fight continues. John Pollock says, yes, I'm timing this.
Are we calling into them, recording it, and putting it on our show?
Yeah.
So is this all pre-taped or is this live?
I guess pre-taped.
It's all
Pre-taped.
taped, yeah. Little Total Bellas cameo on the wall.
Okay,
there.
yeah. Total Bellas. Okay, what office room is this? Where the hell did Vince get sanitizer? What do you mean? It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Where are you living, Adam?
I think this is.
I'll send you some.
I think this is where Vince does his conference call.
Oh, Baron Corbin has announced he is going to the roof. And here we go.
Who's this? Corbin.
Wow.
Okay, so it's 9:13 and we're getting introduced to
The
ring. Okay.
Nia Jax and Asuka are now fighting on the roof ring. Whoa, and there's an overhead like drone shot that's or multiple filming this. It's Asuka and Nia Jax. Oh, all the other women in that match are showing up now. Nia Jax trying to do some stuff.
Nia Jax with like a military press.
Wow, that
and
was so. Best match ever.
What?
Best match ever. Nia Jax.
I'm sorry, this was filmed 3 weeks ago. When you go, hey,
Just
I'm
do that
sorry,
move again.
Sorry, Lacey, can we just try doing the bit where I lift you up above my head again? Because I kind of
Dropped you.
fucked that up. Jesus Christ.
Imagine that's your gimmick.
And the problem is, maybe she did say that, and that's the best thing they got.
There was actually multiple angles on it in slowed mode.
My
That was,
God. Yeah, that was bad.
I think Nia Jax is hoping you guys do worst match ever.
I don't like being negative on people. Like, I really try and give people a shot, and I realize some people are ahead of others. But fuck, come on, man. So Asuka jumped Nia as she was climbing. Now Lacey's back in the ring climbing.
oh! Okay. I still think Carmella's going to have a comeback here because she was taken out, but...
Frank, I don't know if the internet... I don't know. How is the room feeling? I feel the same way I kind of did about the other two.
It's ridiculous, yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's so stupid, but I appreciate them trying to do something, and it's had laughs from me. And hey, we just did our best match ever, Money in the Bank. And how
Guys-
many of those Money in the Bank matches did you say, yeah, they were all the same? Like,
Do they need to be... Are they essential? Are they really essential? No. Do they need to be continuing? No, but they are. And if this is the product they're putting out, then, like, fuck, just watch it. It's so ridiculous, but look at this shot.
nice, like, crane shot or drone shot right there.
It's so ridiculous.
No, don't be sorry, Frank. Like, I know what you mean.
Oh my goodness. Now it's more of just a match.
I'm surprised like nobody drove by and like recorded this or noticed it.
No one noticed that they're just on top of a building, people were wrestling. How cool would it have been to be wrestling here, though? Realistically. On top of HQ?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Chris,
That's
you're
nuts.
right. Some of it isn't hitting, but, like, the fact some of it is, I give them credit for, because they can't write comedy, these guys, and... Like, realistically, that Vince office was pretty smarky. Like,
Yeah.
they zoomed on that, like, skull for a while because they know people know that's Vince's thing. Like,
I'm gonna get
they're
one.
aware of what
Should we
they're
get
doing.
one?
Yeah, sure.
A fake one. They should sell them. Fake ones. Now it's a ladder match, yeah. Wait, did Asuka just knock... Oh! Wait, there's two. So...
Yeah, women's is white, men's is green.
Okay, so but Asuka just threw him off.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Asuka, grab it.
Oh,
She's got it.
She's got it.
Asuka. The Empress of today.
I'm happy with that.
The GOAT.
Just Cole out of nowhere. It sounded like a video game.
Why did she knock him off? I love it.
Yeah, I like that.
But like, what?
He was in a way.
Asuka, the GOAT.
Our thoughts of the women's Money in the Bank winner.
Oh, I love that it's Asuka. I mean, I don't know what the hell was going on, but.
Yeah, Andrew. I guess John took up time then and then continued watching. Yeah, people are pretty happy with that by the looks of it.
Why isn't he just going up and grabbing it? Or he's scared? He's scared of heights. He's breaking the things like Big Show. We did our best match ever, Money in the Bank. We saw Big Show do that in a few matches. Baron Corbin and Otis Dozovich. Hey.
You know who I feel bad for? Tucker. Remember Tucker?
Yeah, where the hell's Tucker?
Yeah.
Oh. Baron Corbin using a ladder in a ladder match as a weapon. Working. What does this tight say? Working, man? Oh, here we go. It's the worm. It's the caterpillar. He's going up and down. Who here can do it? Be real. Don't lie.
I can.
You can do it? You've
Yeah,
never shown
but
me.
it hurts my balls and jaw every time. It's weird.
Geez.
Yeah, I'm probably not doing it right.
I can do a black mass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Like when you tried to black mass the star in a way.
Yeah, talk
I
about
can do a
that.
super kick.
Yeah, talk about that. We had a Halloween party. No,
It was
Christmas party.
yeah.
We had an ornament hanging from the ceiling. Pretty kind of lowish, like 6 feet plus, 7 feet in the air. And I said that I could super kick it. And instead of super kicking it, I just went up in the air like Charlie Brown and landed on my fucking ass. And David just watched the whole thing. And David was just deadpan quiet for just
The
a few
thing was,
seconds.
the whole time I was like, you were like, no, I can totally do it. And I was like, no, you're not going to be able to. You're like, I'm flexible. I'm sure you are.
Oh my god!
I'm also looking at the height of the
Wait a minute.
star. It's not going to happen.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What just happened? Should we call the 911?
Is he going to...
Is Ray dead?
Did he just throw him off the roof? What? Baron Corbin just threw Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio off the roof of WWE HQ.
Where's Otis?
Where's the police?
There's
wait.
Otis.
I'm Daniel Bryan.
Did he go? I don't think they went over the building, right? Like,
Well,
that was-
obviously there was a sound that
Okay.
means they're like not dead, but like what? That was straight murder, bloody murder. Jonathan says everyone can kick higher when they're drunk. It's true. Yeah. Oh.
did we just witness a murder? Yes. we did.
Yeah. Did anyone report this? Like, I feel like.
Frank is right. We did see Ray on Raw, so we know he's okay. But fuck, Jesus.
I feel like we're gonna get a Undertaker gong. I don't know why.
Undertaker to win Money in the Bank.
That would be cool.
Shut up. Oh.
Okay, I'm digging the music as well.
Is this Seth Rollins' new theme? Is this Johnny Gargano's new theme? AJ Styles and Baron Corbin, the worst wrestler ever. They're both fighting over the case. If Baron Corbin wins this fucking thing again.
I hope not. What the fuck?
Elias smashes... Otis Dozovich has the briefcase.
Oh! Okay.
What? Oh my god.
Oh. I mean, cool.
I don't think
Wow.
Otis is gonna cash in and become champion.
just did the Rocky, yo Adrian, but yo Mandy, I did it.
Well, this is how Otis won Money in the Bank while AJ Styles will be fighting for the contract Elias with Retribution.
I don't see Otis cashing in on Braun Strowman anytime soon.
Okay, so Otis wins Money in the Bank. Did this whole ending kind of feel lackluster?
Yeah. If they were gonna do this, they should have just had Mandy win the women's one and had both of them like with the briefcases. I don't know.
Asuka wins
I
women's.
don't mind
Otis
that
wins
too
men's.
much. I think we could see some maybe the briefcase on the line in matches with Otis.
That totally should have been AJ, but
Okay,
All right.
the Otis Sonya Mandy story, that whole thing has maybe been one of the most popular stories in WWE right at the moment. Like it's like a mid-card, lower mid-card feud that everyone is like, actually, this has been written well and built well. That's something you can play about in that for a bit. I don't know if I see Otis ever challenging for it, but it's a good way to make an AJ more of a dick by beating him in a match for it at some point.
sure.
And you can use it to further that story as well. I don't know, I'm kind of okay with that. I see Asuka as more of the long-term...
Taking it off Becky.
She's been so entertaining throughout this whole
Yeah.
like
she's
Money in the
best.
Bank thing. Sorry, not Money in the Bank thing, Empty Arena
Empty
thing.
Arena.
She's been so entertaining that I'm like, hey, we could probably give this woman the briefcase and she'd do something interesting with it. So I see her as more of the long-term project. I don't think anyone called Otis.
What about-
like I'm not mad about that.
What about if Dolph Ziggler says something like, "Put your briefcase on the line, and if you win, I'll leave alone Mandy Rose, but if I win, I get the briefcase," and that way they can put the briefcase on
Exactly.
Ziggler.
Like that. I think there's options for stuff like that. With you can, if you ever want to build a jealousy angle with Tucker, like there's that thing as well. I think there's Otis has proved himself with this story that he can like get the audience's attention and like I don't know, can act for as much as he's been given to do, and the other cast members in that story have been pretty good. I don't think it's a bad idea. It's a shock. Like I was so looking forward to an AJ run with that.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
But I'm actually not mad about that too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Matt, what did you think of that whole match?
I mean, we were laughing, we were having fun throughout it. I mean, what else are you going to do, So I had some good laughs. I felt it could have been, that's how I look at it. I mean, Otis, he's the wild card, and who knows what they got planned for what he's going to do. Like you said, you could build a lot of different angles off of him.
And hey, that guy's popular. Like, it's...
Yeah.
I'd much rather see an Otis be main eventing this stuff than necessarily a Baron Corbin or a Braun or whatever. It's just very left field, but I'm kind of for it. I'm just looking at the YouTube room right now. Lewis has to deliver some Mother's Day gifts. MJ's happy that was over in time for The Last Dance. Yeah, the show ended 9:20 there.
That's crazy.
Pretty
When
early.
has ever a wrestling show from WWE ended that early?
MJ says the odds for Otis to win were 8-1 at the start of the show.
Really?
Damn, that would have been a good bet there. Chris Thunder has obviously just tuned in because he's like, Otis, what the fuck? MJ thinks Otis is over and they want Mandy featured in some way or another.
He said, Mandy, I did it.
Oh, that's sweet. Paul says Otis has been great. He's been one of the shining spots of the shitty company. I'm glad he wanted you. Sorry, I don't understand the
It
rest.
should have been AJ Styles, but
Braden thinks it should have been AJ Styles. And Chris is still mad that Otis won.
okay.
Really mad.
Oh, Chris is mad.
Chris is mad. It's
Jim,
it's early, Chris. Get a coffee. Come on.
Jim Cleveland in the chat room is asking if you could use it for any title. They made it seem on the kickoff that you could only use it for the brand that you're on. So it feels like they might have switched that up a little bit. But it would be cool to kind of like throw NXT in the mix and maybe have Otis challenge Adam Cole or something. You never know.
True. Yeah. Maybe you can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, they can write it however they want. How many times have we seen them book a match and then the show starts and it's not even mentioned that it's happening? Like, that they can rewrite history however they want. So if they wanted to do that, I'm not too bummed, to be honest. Like, as long as I thought there was enough like Undertaker stuff with AJ in this one that I don't think that story's over. So you've got a story waiting for AJ. The only other person would have been, again, Daniel Bryan. I don't think really needs the briefcase. Aleister Black is maybe the only other contender there who I feel some people might feel bummed because it could have been a real thing for him.
Yeah, it could have been a big thing if he had the briefcase as well.
Other than that, I think Otis is a pretty interesting choice. Kendall says he heard rumors Ray could leave the company soon, so this might be how they write him off.
He's thrown off fucking.
He's thrown off, but also Alistair was.
The Undertaker's gonna bring him back to life.
maybe like
they're boys now.
Alistair was joined in that Undertaker segment.
Yeah,
so,
they're boys now.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Jonathan has no issue with Otis winning. Chris thought overall this match was okay, fun to watch, take your mind off stuff, but as a match was okay.
Yeah.
Needed more DDT apartment.
Yeah, it didn't quite deliver in that. I thought it was going to be a little bit cooler like that.
I feel
but yeah.
WWE have proved over and over again that there are no comedic writers there. And if they do hire any comedic writers, like, no one else can have a say of what's funny or not. Because you hear about these stories of Vince, he'll get a comedian on the show and he'll be telling the comedian how to say a line. And it's like, these stand-ups, like, really? You're telling me how to say a line? And it's never funny, and it's always awkward because you're like, I watch these guys on SNL and they're great. Why are they so terrible here? They don't know comedy. Vince has never watched another show in his life aside from WWE, as far as I'm aware. Like, so he's...
Yeah, that's what he says.
His, like, that whole bit with him, it'd be funny if you sanitize your hand and do this. He's like, okay, all right, I'm going to go with it. But so much of it is WWE humor, which is over the head. But as far as WWE humor goes, I didn't think it was bad.
I just thought it was a lot of fun and ridiculous. So it wasn't. I don't count it as a match. Like the Boneyard match isn't a match. You know what I mean? Like it's these new cinematic movie things that we're in, and like, hey, bless them for still entertaining us with by any means necessary with their new ways of the future. And like, we talk about in quarantine how we're going back and watching like Kenta Kobashi Misawa and Ric Flair, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, all these classics. These are not in the same category.
No.
This is like a new thing that like, hey, we're in everything in life is different right now, and these are in this era. This was fun to watch, and it felt like an episode of a TV show.
But also, like, we are doing that, but I also wouldn't doubt either us or some like 20-year-old kids in 10 years time be like, hey, you know what I heard was crazy? That 2020 Money in the Bank match.
COVID Mania.
Do you want to watch that and then watch that AEW main event? Because I've heard it's just weird. Like, people weren't in the crowd at those times, so they had to come up with stuff. So people were moonsaulting off of cherry pickers and...
Yeah, exactly.
Not scissor lifts.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, like...
The one thing the match would have benefited from was having some more defined heels. I think that was a little bit rough in there. Wasn't a ton of heels in the match.
I think also the nature of that. So you have the kind of... what was it? The AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan in Vince's office thing. And then they both become... As soon as you see Vince, they both become equal. They both become like kids, almost. So... When they leave the office, it doesn't really matter who's a heel or who's a babyface. You see them both have been weakened by the power of Vince there. So I know what you mean. Like, no one... Like, I love AJ just because I appreciate his work and stuff. But you're right. You're never like, oh, man, I don't want to see this guy win because he's such a dick.
Right.
And that's a problem on... As I said earlier, I think Drew McIntyre is beginning to prove himself as actually a successful babyface in WWE. But the problem is the whole dynamic. Like, the heels you either hate because you think they're shit, or hate because...
Yeah.
Or actually love. You love to, like, hate them. Because, and there's not that like, bad guy who is actually really good, and you hate him. Like, you want to boo against him.
Right. And
Kevin Owens, I think, whenever he can achieve that, but he's never in that high enough role. And I'd say the same as for the baby faces on the most part.
Yeah, I would say tonight, the Seth Rollins Drew McIntyre match was the standout like match that actually was the match.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that 4-way tag match as well, but the main event had my most attention. I watched from start to finish. It kind of felt like the Raid. It felt like those DDT things. It's just it was WWE, which is like, you know, people always say it's the PG, like, I don't want to say watered down of something, but like they did a cool thing, and it wasn't really wrestling to me. It just felt like something that was in the wrestling universe that they're now doing and have to do in this weird time of the world. But
so a question for this time right now, empty arenas and that, you said throughout most of the matches of this show, I don't even know what the card is.
Yeah.
I know what the main event is, the attraction, that Money in the Bank match. Most, like, UFC or boxing cards are based on one fight, right?
Yeah, usually.
Like,
I agree.
You might, if you're a complete diehard hardcore, you might know about the undercard. I'd say boxing especially. Boxing, people only watch for one fight.
Yes.
And I think we've been
UFC.
conditioned over the years with wrestling being like, it's a soap opera, which has this whole undercard and all that. And I'm not saying to ignore that, but I don't, during this era of empty arena, I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea to be like, have one gimmick per pay-per-view, to be like, what are we going to do? And because we don't really want, we said about Charlotte EO is something we would love to see in front of a crowd.
Yeah,
right?
Be there.
And they half gave us the match because they know that as well. And I'd kind of rather just have a load of weird, like, kind of shitty stuff. Not shitty stuff, but hold off your main feuds you got in the back of your pocket. But give your Otis's and Brandon Vicks and whatever like this a chance during this era. Vink.
Yeah.
To see what catches on
Austin
during
Theory.
this time. But be like, hey, we're going to give you a boneyard match tonight. We're going to give you Money in the Bank on a roof. Where you go, hey, I don't really care about R-Truth MVP tonight, but I am intrigued enough to see how they're going to do this ladder match on a roof.
Yeah. What do you think, John?
I mean, the show was okay. I mean, I liked the 4-way match. The tag team match was good. The Drew McIntyre Rollins was good. The Money in the Bank match, you know, it was what we expected. The thing is, they set this precedent now, and it's like, now we expect this at every show. So what are they going to do for Backlash? That's my first question. Like, what's the gimmick now? Because these empty arena matches aren't working. I need to know what the main
it'll be
gimmick
just wrestling matches.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Unless they continue with... Actually, what is it? No, we've got a while until SummerSlam. I don't think they can spread out Fiend Braun until then.
No.
So
Well,
maybe
they have Backlash scheduled for
maybe
June. Then I
Fiend
think
Braun.
Extreme Rules in July.
Fiend and Braun ends in a weird, funky type thing that happens at Backlash. They're going to continue, whether you like this stuff or not. Like, if you don't like it, then you get strapped in. I feel like what we watched tonight is how a lot of their stuff is going forward going to be. You're going to have a lot of your wrestling, but it ends on, like, more so your soap opera angles, essentially. The match wasn't a match tonight. It was people fighting through a building, and then someone grabbed a thing, and there was a winner. So realistically, it was just an angle where someone now has the possession of this thing.
Completely.
Right? Like, so... I just think Backlash will probably end with the Fiend thing, and then you could prolong, and SummerSlam is definitely going to not happen in Boston.
I feel it would also help them to just... I know Way said it about... because SummerSlam's not happening in Boston now. We know that. And Way suggested about, why don't you do SummerSlam Night 1, Friday night on Fox, SummerSlam Night 2, Monday night on USA, and do, like, build to these TV episodes of Raw and SmackDown that you just rebrand.
And then why would people want the network though?
I don't know.
Or put them on both.
Or do both. Like, I don't know.
That would hurt ratings too, though. But
I just feel, but don't they? I feel at this point they care more about TV than they do about network subscribers.
And they're not.
By everything that they want to ditch the network soon. Or you've got this. Sorry, John, go ahead.
No, sorry. No, I have an idea. Who's gonna do a Bash at the Beach or SummerSlam match first? AEW or WWE? Because you can have a match right on the beach with the water. You can introduce water to it. That hasn't been done.
I mean, AEW did Bash at the Beach this year, and I think they did it on a fucking boat. So they're the more creative ones. I think AEW
SummerSlam on a beach isn't a bad idea. Actually.
Yeah, sure. SummerSlam on a beach in Florida, right? Like. By then, people in Florida are already in these fucking beaches, so it's fine.
All you need is, like...
Get a crowd.
50 people spread out around the ring
on a
beach. It would look cool enough. It would look like a volleyball match. Like,
yeah. You could have Brock Lesnar doing F5 to a shot.
Exactly. Some 50 surf music in the background. You're set. It's a SummerSlam. It's the biggest party of the summer, and that's probably what it's going to be, so... not in Boston, but yeah, tonight tonight just felt like another one of their events. It didn't quite feel as I preferred the Boneyard to this.
For sure, me too.
But this was still like if anyone's still in the room from earlier, like our reactions and everyone's reactions were funny, and there was pops, and there was like
I think I preferred this to having a ladder match with this cast of people in an empty arena.
Sure.
Like, not that I saw that match, but I feel...
Yeah.
Like, if you're comparing the two, like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I felt like it was something different, and it was, like, the cameos in it kind of lacked. But I did have an issue with, like, the ending kind of felt lackluster, whereas the whole thing is a movie. It turns into a match that didn't really have any spots. It's just them up and down climbing, and then...
I mean, this was something we said about the traditional Money in the Bank ladder matches. You often have all these crazy spots, and then the finish, someone gets pushed off. They're fighting on the top, and someone gets punched. Whereas you think the finish should be, you throw a guy off the roof, and you grab the title. Like, you can't... Your peak is people being thrown to their death off a roof, right?
Yeah.
The peak isn't dropping a briefcase into another guy's arms.
Yeah, exactly. And I just saw two guys get thrown off, which I think was, I don't know.
Was nuts. Like, and they're falling onto a crash pad, but like...
And then all of a sudden, a guy just slips his butterfingers and drops the thing, and that's completely the finish. I see it in the chat here on YouTube. T. Darling says, these cinematic matches, however, probably go over well with general public because it's like... a movie, right?
I don't disagree. I was saying earlier during the R-Truth match, it's like how many members of your friends who fell out of wrestling in 2000 are like, oh, I remember K-Quick, and you say R-Truth, and like, what?
I want to say, how many people as wrestling fans has any of your friends or whoever who are not wrestling fans, but were like, hey, what's going on in wrestling? They're essential and they're fighting in graveyards? Like, what's going on with that? So,
and I feel I've tried showing shows like, hey, watch this Kenny Omega Ishii match. It's sick. And sometimes they're like, oh, actually, that's really good. I feel like get more interest from friends, be like, do you want to watch this ridiculous Undertaker thing?
Yeah.
For 20 minutes?
Yeah, and they'd be
like, all right, that was weird.
That was crazy, yeah. It'd be very weird. And I felt like that was this one tonight. Like, people would be like, what? If flipping through the channels, this wasn't because it was on the network, but... showing this to people, they'd be like, wrestling's crazy. Imagine this, but like the characters with different cameos and stuff. I felt like I didn't quite get what I actually expected, because it felt like it was really soft of what I expected. But it was still fun to watch, but I don't really count this as wrestling.
Ad Bully has just come into the room asking who won the ladder match. Well, Asuka won the women's.
We all did.
Otis won the men's.
We all
did. All of us here.
We all won.
Any final thoughts from the YouTube room before we say good night?
Yeah, Matt, what are your final thoughts?
I would just, at the end of the day, they're still putting on a show. We're still entertained on a Sunday, so... I'm hoping that, we could start getting a little bit more interesting storylines going, but ultimately I still enjoyed it.
Me too.
Absolutely. John, final thoughts?
Yeah, I just feel like with this Money in the Bank match, they heavily need to rely on these gimmick matches. I feel like you're not really going to get interest with Backlash unless you promote something. And also, I'm really interested in like some future 24 or Chronicle special on this entire empty arena era, just to see like what it was like, just to do the whole thing.
Yeah, like I just hearing, like listening to the kind of Bruce Pritchard podcast and reading Jim Ross's book and all that kind of stuff. I'd be so interested to hear about those meetings with Vince during this time, where people like, look, this is what we got to do here. We got to do this, or how much involved is he? Because it's such a departure from what WWE have done in the past.
Yeah,
you got to feel someone's been like, Vince, I think this is what we got to do, and he's gone, all right, it's.
He has to. You have to.
Like I agree. I'm fascinated to hear what these stories are.
I was just really excited. My biggest, we're talking final thoughts. My biggest pop of the night was the T-Rex skull in his office. We joked about
absolutely.
like, hey, are we going to see that skull? And damn it, we did. And that was my favorite thing, the Vince McMahon cameo.
But I almost feel like someone is going to Vince, hey, we should focus on the T-Rex skull for a second. And he's like, what? Why? Trust me. It'll get a reaction. All right. And also, just once they've left, like sanitize hands. Why? It's a thing. It's a thing going on out there at the moment. People sanitize. All right. Okay.
I mean, if I saw AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan come into my office just in their Daniel Bryan's in his like gear, AJ's wearing long pants at least, I'd be like, all right, maybe I need to. They've been all over the place. You don't know where they've been. They've been in the same match as Baron Corbin, so they could be covered in diseases.
Frank made a good point. It wasn't a long show for no reason. Yeah, it clocked in at what, like 2 hours 40 minutes, something like that. Like it.
Wow, it seems shorter than that.
Maybe shorter than that actually. Yeah. It's 9:45 now, so yeah, like 2 hours 20. Like it was like an episode of SmackDown.
It felt like an episode of TV. You know, in this quarantine time, I'm like many people are binging TV shows and watching TV shows, and tonight it felt like a TV show, continuing many stories. You have different things going on. You have Asuka with the briefcase. I need to see Asuka now taunting, chasing Becky with the briefcase, and eventually take it from Becky, and then start that rivalry again.
Oh, I think you wait till Shayna gets it from Becky.
Sure.
Because then you've got the two most dominant NXT women's champions ever.
Right. And then, I mean, the Otis thing with Mandy can play out. It's super over, and fuck, why not? Cool, go with it. And AJ obviously still has some things to do with either Aleister Black and his Uncle Taker.
Yes.
So, which is a cool tie-in. That was cool.
Yeah, I agree. I like that a lot.
So, yeah, and I love my spooky goth bays, and both those guys together, I fucking love that. So, I like that little nod there. And yeah, I can't say I hated this. Anyone who's like, oh, this was just complete trash. It's like it's just asterisk stuff. This is not real wrestling now. Yeah. It's like TV shows. But we like the character. Yeah, we like the characters. They're crazy enough to continue doing this essential quote unquote stuff. And this is what they're putting out. Whatever. It's entertainment to me. Just don't. I am a little biased to say, like, I'm skipping like the Raws and SmackDowns. I just don't watch those. Obviously, we do NXT every week, but even lately, NXT's feeling a little weird. It's not really clicking.
AEW's been both of our favorites.
Yes,
for the last few
AEW
weeks,
actually has clicked
because
the most.
It feels the closest to a big live crowd show.
But I cannot deny that tonight watching specifically that main event of Clusterfuck, whatever it was not entertaining. I was entertained tonight. So I have to say it was a lot of fun. But was it a wrestling match? No, it wasn't. It was ridiculous.
Right. So that's us drawing to an end of our live watch along.
Yes.
And we've given like some of our thoughts as well for any of you who stuck around to this point.
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who listens and supports and joined our watch along on our YouTube, youtube.com/upNXT. Thank you for joining us and hanging out and watching with us, whether you joined in from the beginning or from now. This is so much fun. We love doing those. We're going to do another one.
We'll be doing another one in just a few weeks for AEW's Double or Nothing. And if you want to hear some more in-depth thoughts about tonight, we will be releasing a podcast like we've been watching with you guys, like it won't be as in detail as some of our like takeover reviews and stuff like that, but we will be discussing this subject a little bit more on our Patreon, patreon.com/upNXT.
We did a best match ever Money in the Bank matches that like leading up to this, which is also on there. We do a bunch of other shows on there. So yeah, check us out. We do NXT Up Next every Wednesday. We go live on our YouTube after NXT airs. And we do our AEW reviews every Thursday on the Patreon, and we do so much other stuff. We've been going crazy in this quarantine, so we've been watching so much stuff and doing so many podcasts, and it's crazy. So thank you for supporting. Thank you for listening, viewing, watching, wherever you're finding us. Follow us on Twitter at upnextpodcast. Hey, John Cino, thank you for joining us, man, and thank you for sending me an Io Shirai mask in the mail, you psycho. Thank you so much. And Matt Ross, thank you for joining us too, brother.
Thank you. No problem. I had fun.
John and Matt, if you can just hang on the line just a second after we finish. And YouTube Room, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
We were just asked, was the risk worth the reward,
guys? Oh, was it?
So let's
Final cheers
to that. Final cheers.
The risk was worth the reward.
The risk was worth the reward.
Mandy, I did it, Mandy.
So thank you very much.
Be safe.
Take care. Be safe. Ahoy!